What's up, everybody? Happy St. Patrick's Day weekend. The LepriCons are in the house. Get it? LepriCons. We got Red, Cheese, Greg, and myself, and we got the Jameson flowing like the salmon of Capistrano. So, by the end of this, you know we're going to be hammered. And just in case we run out of that, we got bourbon and we got all the crazy shit going on upstairs. It's probably going to be an extra long show, so just bear with us. We got a lot to talk about, like a spoiler-ridden Captain Marvel review. So if you ain't seen the movie yet, you probably don't care a lot.
Earmuffs.
But we'll warn you ahead of time anyway.
Yep.
James Gunn is back directing Guardians of the Galaxy. That shit dropped today. Holy fucking hell.
Yeah.
And we got... Well, we got a week's worth of comics for you. Like Boom Studios' Ronin Island, Dark Horse's Astro Hustle and Calamity Kate. DC gives us The Batman Who Laughs, The Grim Knight, issue 1. Dynamite's Obey Me, issue 0. IDW restarts The Transformers. Image's Assassin Nation and Little Bird. And Marvel's got Age of Conan, Beylit, Queen of the Black Coast, and The Magnificent Ms. Marvel. So... grab your shots, grab your waters, whatever it is that you're sipping on. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Erin Gobralis. We all love Erin. We do. And salud.
So we've got some questions. You ready?
We got questions already? All right, shoot.
On Facebook, we have Antonio says Captain Marvel was pretty bad.
Think so?
I'm hoping Brie Larson shows up in the last 10 minutes of Endgame. Her acting sucks. And I would like to know what you think, Pete.
I guess we'll go right into the Captain Marvel review.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
we're gonna have to.
No, that's fine.
This is actually like really split up. Like a lot of there's like a lot of haters of this film.
It did get a lot of hate.
I feel like it was a lot of hype and expectations because it's the first Marvel female movie, and that's the only bad thing about Marvel is the bar set so high that you always want a home run every time you go to the movies.
I will not say that it was anything to be, to write home to Ma about, but I thought it was a fun movie. Yeah. I'm a very easy person to please when it comes to the movies, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I have also liked such amazing things as Special Dead and
Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck is a fantastic movie. Bite your tongue. I will bring Rich over here.
No, listen, I've already had that conversation with him. About Howard the Duck.
When it comes to movies, I don't often go in expecting to see an Oscar-winning performance. Not everything can be the King's Speech, which I did not think I was going to like because I don't really do dramas, and that shit was dope.
That was an amazing film.
It's fucking Colin Firth, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, honestly,
it was Jeffrey Rush.
Yeah. Also,
Touche.
Nevertheless, I enjoyed Captain Marvel. As far as acting goes, I mean, I'm not an actor, so I can't judge per se. All I'm happy with was that they cut out the one really stupid line from the trailer. I'm not going to fight your war. I'm going to end it. That was ridiculous.
Thank God.
And that had to go.
That was great editing and bad writing.
She had a cute smile. She had a very bubbly and happy personality that carried it through.
She was charismatic.
At some points, I don't think that it...
But she was also, at the same time, badass, without it being contrived.
I thought it...
You know what I mean?
She might have been a little too happy-go-lucky to be badass at the right times.
Yeah.
Can I also just say, I get the significance of I'm Just a Girl.
Yes.
But I fucking hate that song.
I love it.
I'm sorry, Liz.
Yeah.
I understand. No, listen, I get the significance.
Yeah.
It's very important.
You know what? Listen, we've seen it twice, and I was just telling Red the other day, when we first watched it and that song came on, I wasn't hyped.
No, it doesn't draw you in.
Yeah, but the second time I watched it, I was like,
you can
this is such a
understand.
90s song.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
feeling it. I'm
Yeah,
feeling
but
it. I think it takes some...
Mortal Kombat was a 90s song. That shit, I wanted to punch everybody in the theater.
They could have picked up. They could have. I mean, I
They
get.
could have put Mortal Kombat on.
Oh my God.
It honestly fits every time. It fits every time.
Somebody gotta edit that scene, yo. I wanna see that shit now.
Honestly, back me up here, metalhead. They could have fucking put in Juke Joint Jezebel and it would have had the same damn effect.
Fuck you in the A. That actually would have worked. That would have fucking worked.
He's not wrong.
That would have
He's not wrong.
worked. Fucking what's the other shit? Whole Miss World would have worked.
There you go.
You could have built it up with the slow beginning and then going to the fucking rapture of the fucking hook. That'd be perfect.
Honestly, one of the things that disappointed me in the movie was the black dude that was working with Ronin, that was all half machined by Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
Oh.
I wanted to see him get fucked up.
Yes.
Like to.
How does he get get there.
Like,
Yeah.
shove his face into that spinning thing.
Yeah,
Can I just say from like a parent point of view that when we took our kids to see it, our son recognized him from Guardians of the Galaxy and was like, hey, what's he doing there? Doesn't he die in Guardians? And I'm like, yeah, this is before. But can you just see like the way that kids are growing up now that they're starting to recognize
They're picking up on,
Yeah, like it's just
Korra. Yeah.
So basically,
Korra,
your kids learned what a prequel was.
Yeah, and basically,
Excellent.
but the cool thing about that though is that whole operation was a colossal failure from the eyes of the Kree.
Yep.
So he gets recruited by Ronin into the Accusers and is part of his team.
Yep.
So it's this nice little,
So
you know, couple of nice ties there.
They led us astray right from the start. When they cast Jude Law, we all thought he was Mar-Vell.
Yeah.
Everybody did. And at what point did you figure out that he was a scumbag? Because I had it early.
Pretty quickly.
Jude Law was in the movie.
when he got woke
I mean,
up.
have you not seen Alfie? I mean, he's a
Oh,
boy.
funny.
See Alfie.
Yeah, I didn't either. Actually.
Oh, dude, rent Alfie if you can. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you think about it. He's the leader of a special ops group. So already he's a scumbag.
For me, it was when
And
he
it's all
told
about
Ronin,
him, even when
don't
it's
bother
not about
coming.
him.
We
Yeah,
got
yeah,
this
yeah.
coming. And he lied to Ronin. I'm like, I don't think I trust you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was, like, I want to get the bad stuff out of the way. The stuff that I thought was either contrived, unnecessary, etc. Did I think that Mar-Vell needed to be a woman? No. Do I think that it's part of a feminist agenda that she was made a woman? No, not at that either.
No.
I was always a big fan of Captain Marvel, mostly because I kind of like the color scheme. But that's, that's being an artist and whatnot. I don't think if they didn't have a powerhouse like Annette Bening, that would not have worked.
Yeah.
And, like, the
Which
role
was-
itself being a woman
I literally
wouldn't
was
have worked
shocked
without her.
when she signed onto the movie, I'm like, wow, you're in this movie?
Yeah.
I mean, like, you're good by yourself. And
Yeah.
I get it. Glenn Close was in fucking, like, Guardian.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody wants just a little,
Little Marvel.
just
type.
that little tote on the resume.
on their
Yeah.
resume.
Yep.
Yep.
A notch on the
They're
gun belt.
affiliated
Yep.
with the Marvel movie.
Sure.
Precisely.
For their kids and their grandkids, as it were, more than anything.
We've got
Question?
We've got a lot going on.
All right, go for it.
All right, so we have Daniel says Captain Marvel will be within the first 55 minutes of Endgame. Then they will have to. Sorry, it's kicking in. Then they will have her take center stage. They may as well call it Captain Marvel 2. At least April has Pet Cemetery, Shazam, Hellboy, The Curse of La Llorona, and Playmobil, the movie. I couldn't even get through 10 minutes of Captain Marvel. It's beaten out Homecoming as the shortest amount of time a movie had to make. Oh gosh.
Homecoming was
Maybe-
awesome.
I love the Homecoming.
Okay, so that right there about Homecoming completely discredits everything that he just said. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a technical foul.
Just gotta agree to disagree, buddy.
Antonio comes back and says, how did they get the Tesseract? In Captain America, didn't they find the Tesseract when they found it?
Okay, now thankfully
Yes.
we had this discussion going through the threads,
Yeah.
and I found an article that basically traced the path of the Tesseract through history.
Side note, fuck you, Reddit. Go.
Yeah.
So, Odin had the Tesseract from the start. It was in his treasure room. At some point, for whatever reason, it was left in that Norse town, and then the Red Skull found it in 1942. And remember, we found it in that church wall.
Yeah.
So then, fast forward to 1945, and he tries to use it. The stone, being the space stone, which also explains faster than light travel, they're
Yes.
using it to tear holes in the fabric
That's how
of reality.
Thanos gets
Yeah.
around
Right.
when he
and it's
he
also
used it.
how the Event Horizon got around, not for nothing.
No.
I know you've never seen it,
No.
but nonetheless, you
Damn
should.
it. Really?
Yeah, I still have to
But-
get on that one too.
So he gets transported to Vormir, the Cosmic Cube, the Tesseract, whatever you want to call it, lands in the ice, which is later found in 1950-something by Howard Stark.
Yeah. Well,
That
they're
is
searching for
kept
Cap.
in what was Shield
the
before? it was
SSR.
SSR. SSR. Thank
SSR.
you. And it was actually spoken of in an episode of Agent Carter when they were transporting all of this
makes
stuff. And then it was probably locked in, a shield
was
vault,
season 2.
being examined by top men. And fast forward now, it was probably one of the things that would have started Project Pegasus in the 80s or 90s or whatever, when Annette Bening, Mar-Vell, Dr. Lawson,
Wendy Lawson, yeah.
Thank you. I couldn't remember her first name for the life of me. Was starting to study it and started to put together her hyper engine. Then, you know, the Skrulls happened and everything. The cat eats it, and then later spits it back up onto Fury's desk to be brought into S.H.I.E.L.D. and studied, because remember, they had the Cosmic Cube at the end of Thor.
They restarted Project Pegasus.
Right.
So, for a different purpose, but it was basically
name,
like,
right?
yeah, it's the same name. It's like, okay, we started this to study, you know, faster than light travel. Let's continue to figure this out, but not exactly put it onto the ass of a starship. So, that was when, Avengers happened.
Yeah.
And basically, we're all caught up.
I thought Brie Larson was good. I thought she was happy. She was cute. She still has no ass, which kind of bothers me. But
I mean,
it upsets me. It does.
Honestly, her smile more than makes up for it. That's just me.
She does have a good smile.
She does.
She really does.
Yeah.
Brie Larson's a
I think
beautiful
she
fucking
has a good
woman.
Yes, she
smile
does.
Because she doesn't smile so much during the film. So when she
Yeah.
does smile, it's usually after
breathtaking.
It's
fucking-
Yeah.
Hey, you
And you
smiled.
like it like that.
Yeah.
Like she
And-
knows when she's.
And she's got the badass pilot mentality,
Yeah, I
which
like
is
that.
which I think is pretty cool. You know.
Because you got to be insane to fly one of them shits.
Oh God, yeah.
Always
That-
wanted to do
That's
that.
what
Same.
I'm gonna.
I'm afraid of heights, though, so it really wouldn't work out.
I want to give credit to fucking the movie for that, because like they really, even though it was the short amount of time that they focused on female pilots in this movie was a fucking big deal.
Yeah.
And also the historical accuracy of it.
Yeah.
Because back in the early to mid 90s, they still like Maria says, they still weren't allowed. Women
They weren't
were still not
to
allowed to
fly.
fly combat.
They
They
ain't
weren't
just
allowed
a
to
prejudice,
fly at
and that
all.
was
They
like,
had- yeah.
I didn't
They
think-
weren't
I
allowed
didn't
to
think
fly
you would do
combat.
that.
Combat.
Yeah.
It was only like training and simulations and shit like that. They were only allowed to do.
Yeah.
The fact that they fucking addressed the prejudice of that in their positions, and mind you, they are respected among their peers, and as they're the baddest pilots out there.
Yeah.
But yet they're not getting the freaking privilege to do what they
And
need
they
to
both
do.
get to prove it. Both of them get to prove it in this movie.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Just promise me one thing, yo.
You threw the cheese already down, right?
No, but kind of, basically. I didn't, but
Well,
it's
they
implied.
did when
Yeah.
they asked that question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, if I ever get cancer, just get me up in one of them things, please. That's all I'm asking.
Fair enough.
We gonna talk about the scrolls and the whole fucking
We are-
okey doke.
Absolutely.
Because they got me.
Yeah.
That was a good twist. I did not expect that.
Yeah.
Shout out to freaking my man, was it
Mendelsohn or
yeah,
something?
Ben Mendelsohn. My man, great job. Great job.
He really did steal the show.
Him and freaking Lashana Lynch, Maria Rambeau, they stole
She was
the
great.
fucking
Yes.
movie.
Yes.
She was great.
Who was it that sent the
Absolutely.
pictures of Chris with when he came in the house with the cup sipping on it?
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
how Sam Jackson did in Pulp
In
Fiction.
Pulp
Yeah,
Fiction.
yeah,
I said, "Oh
Yeah.
my god, I can't believe I didn't catch that."
Yeah.
And
It's shit like that
I did some research on that. Yeah, they did that on purpose.
on purpose.
Did they?
They
Yeah.
did it on purpose.
Now, is that to
Yeah.
imply that Fury's a Skrull?
No, I don't know.
Ah, shit.
See, this is why Reddit is evil. Right?
The internet is dark and full of
No,
spoilers.
sorry. So after I saw it for the third time on Sunday, something told me, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna go on Reddit just to see what's going on."
Okay.
And first, shit.
Hold on. But by the way, for anybody that doesn't know what we're talking about, I'll pop the picture up on the screen now. And it was a sequence of photos side by side of Nick Fury with Agent Coulson next to Samuel Jackson and John Travolta. Character
Pulp
names,
Fiction.
I don't remember what they are.
Julius and
Not Zeus. Julius in a fucking.
No, Zeus was Die Hard.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
And the other one was Samuel L. Jackson's character from Pulp Fiction sipping on the
Jules,
exact
right?
same...
Wasn't it Jules? No, Julius.
it was Julius and some
God damn
I
it.
forgot.
Vincent.
Vincent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Vincent.
Yeah. Then shut the fuck up.
So he's sipping on the soda with
That's
like
what
the
I'm
white and red swirls on it, and
It's the same exact.
Captain
almost
Marvel,
same
the
exact
Skrull,
cup.
was doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And that it was a big talk that Nick Fury just might be a Skrull now. Because something about the Flurgan, about Goose not really liking Skrulls, but that I didn't really sense that was the case.
No, I think he just
He didn't
basically-
like the Kree. for sure.
Yeah.
But he was cool with Skrulls.
No.
Skrulls weren't cool with him.
So,
The
That's
Skrulls
right,
just
right.
knew what it was, and that's like,
Yeah.
if you see a tiger, you know to get the fuck away from a tiger.
Right, yeah.
So see, this is where fucking Reddit fucked my whole weekend up. So when fucking,
That should be a show title too.
when fucking Goose scratched out fucking Nick's
Fury's
eye, was he a Skrull?
Right. That's the big question.
And it made me fucking think.
No, red blood.
Yeah, but are we sure?
I don't remember seeing blood.
Exactly. I don't remember seeing blood either.
3 red,
No,
deep dark
no,
red
I
marks
saw,
on
I
his
saw
eye.
the marks. We didn't see blood. We
Well,
didn't see blood.
Did you see the marks over Thanos' face? The 3. I didn't even know if it was photoshopped or not, but it was funny.
Yeah.
I can't help it. We have a page on Reddit. I can't help it.
What's up?
Anthony on Facebook says, "Do you think they have it open for Secret Invasion?"
No,
They have to.
I don't think so.
could
I
pick-
think
I think they changed that whole shit, turning the Skrulls into refugees
Uh-huh.
and not just
Yeah, and that
invaders.
there aren't that many of them
because
left.
it was too similar to the whole Hydra thing that went down in Winter
Yes.
Soldier. It would have
That's
been
a
the
good
same
point.
story all
Yeah.
over again.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
People don't wanna see that
Infiltration
shit.
and who's
Yeah.
who.
Like, who's who?
Right.
Oh, they were
basically-
always a spy this whole time.
But the other problem is Secret Invasion sucked. Let's
Yeah.
remember. Let's go back to
Yeah.
Secret Invasion.
I mean, the only thing that saves him is when Spider-Verse sucks in the comics and Spider-Verse the movie is 2 different things.
Right.
Yes.
They can use the
done
name.
I
intelligent
just switch it up.
respectfully
Yeah.
disagree.
Okay.
Because
You're allowed.
thank you. Now, when Secret Invasion happened, first of all, let's just go all the way back to fucking New Avengers.
Okay.
When fucking was Elektra? Oh, no, it was Spider-Woman.
Spider-Woman.
When she got murked and she turned to a Skrull, that was like, what the fuck is going on? If they did that in a movie, oh, dude, like,
But here's the problem. There would be too much involved in putting that story together. I think making the Skrulls not only refugees, but basically good guys in this gave them their out to not have to do Secret Invasion. So maybe they will have different factions of Skrulls that want to conquer everything, but I don't think that they're going to go that route. I think they're going to be too wrapped up in whatever is coming in Phase 4, Galactus,
Yeah, right?
to bother with an entire series of movies, because I don't think it could be done in one, and if it is done
Yeah.
in one, it's going to be bad.
we got so many fucking red herrings in this weekend alone.
You're right.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, shit, might as well. Is that Kate Bishop in the fucking Endgame trailer?
I would like to think it is. Yes.
Yeah.
So that
I would like to think so.
So that's telling me 2 things. Number 1, Young Avengers is fucking coming. And I'm all in for that shit.
Kate Bishop, Hawkeye's daughter.
Yes.
Okay.
Or, somewhat. I want that badly. Why can't I?
Now,
have
whether it's going to be a movie, whether it's going to be a Hulu show, who knows?
Yeah.
it? They should definitely make that. That should not be a Hulu show. That should be a fucking movie. Young Avengers.
You don't think that could be made to compete with Titans?
No. I need.
Like an online thing? The online streaming? Fucking...
Yeah. Because right now, at this point, I mean, with Disney Plus getting pushed back later and later, and I get it, they want to get everything right from
November
from
12th.
out the gate. But it was January, then it was March. Now it's November.
Yeah.
So
Take your time.
I'm with
Get
it.
it right the first time.
But I think it could possibly compete with Titans to have a young, like, Children of the Avengers kind of thing. Yeah. And I never really read Young Avengers. I never watched that cartoon movie that came out. I mean, Marvel's animated movies were pale in comparison to DC's anyway.
Very true.
But
That one was suspect. I was saying right now, that cartoon was suspect as fuck. But Alan Heinberg and Jim Chang's fucking the first 2 arcs of the Young Avengers. That's probably one of the greatest fucking storytellings in the last 10 years.
Okay.
Like, it was a great ride, and the way that they factored in on the way that they have fucking Patriot being fucking Isaiah Bradley's fucking grandson.
Isaiah Bradley being the guy that was experimented on for Captain America.
Technically the first Captain America.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember reading that story. That was really good.
Yeah.
Who drew that?
Jim Chung. Excuse me.
Okay.
Jim Chung drew that. Having fucking.
Because I remember the covers were done in that, like, remember when Tim Sale was doing the Marvel colored run? There was like Hulk gray, Spider-Man blue. I remember it being done in like that kind of two-dimensional propaganda style.
Indeed.
That retro
was
style,
amazing.
yeah.
Spider-Man blue was good. Hulk gray was really good.
Yeah, I read Spider-Man
Too bad
Blue,
Captain
but I
America
didn't read-
White never finished.
Well, it's white. It should have been a different color.
Well, that is probably more true than any of us would care to think.
I'll be here all week. No, but like, just like, I want to see fucking. I would love to see Young Avengers on fucking screen.
I'm sorry, I just pictured, like, they're getting ready to come out with Captain America White issue 2, and there's just fucking Joey Q running through the whole, no!
It's like, hey, Gary, it's too white. It's too white, Gary. It's too white. He has bread in his hand. Too white. It's too
The
white.
fastest Joey Q ever ran.
Shade.
Ain't no sunburn in this shade.
Shit. It's fucking horrible. I love it.
Shit.
We're cold here at Pete's Basement. It's what we do. It's my job. It's what I do.
Okay, so back to Captain Marvel.
Back to Captain Marvel. Anything else that needs to absolutely be discussed about that?
Well,
Okay, let's.
yeah.
But
I
Nick
mean, we
Fury,
cleared out the
special
the
effects
timeline.
they did for Samuel L. Jackson was
It's
great.
sorcery. They're beyond special
And
effects
for
now.
Clark Gregg, honestly.
Yeah.
You know,
What the
to
fuck?
make
He
them look
young
younger.
as shit, yo. I mean, he played it off when he was running. I'm like, all right, that looks like my father.
That's an
running
old
down.
guy running.
That's an old guy running. You can't fake that.
Or when he's fighting with the Skrull who was masquerading as his boss, and I'm like,
Keith
all right,
said-
he's old and slow, but
Kay said the only thing that's more white is fucking Karen's potato salad with the raisins in it. Bravo. Bravo. Bravo.
Jesus.
There should never be raisins in potato salad. What the
Nope.
fuck is wrong with you?
Nope.
You fucking mongrel. No.
Someone once put apples in my potato salad.
Why?
Why you put
But
what?
you know what? I kind of liked it. It was a nice surprise.
I don't even like apples and fruit and shit in my salads.
You know what should be in potato salad?
Potatoes.
That's it.
Not wrong.
I'm gonna say this: my friend's mother makes a banging macaroni salad. She puts olives in it. I don't like
I'll
olives,
allow it. I'll allow it.
Yeah,
but I'll eat the olives
I'll
in
allow
the
it.
macaroni salad.
I'll allow it.
Yep.
That's doable.
Pasta
It's not like
and
just like
olives.
apples.
It's all
Right. It's a
salad.
salted product. I'm eating a salted thing. I'm cool with it. It's not sugar in any way. We're all right.
You gotta stop saying salted. I'm thinking bad thoughts. Like salty nuts and stuff like that.
Wasn't going there, but all right.
Salt these nuts. What?
Hey, 33 minutes, salty nuts.
Well,
Well then.
let's go to that after credit scene for a second because
Yes.
this shit made me laugh. They
Yeah.
got Captain Marvel looking all dramatic through the whole movie between the powers and the hair, like just doing this whole blowing thing and the
Boss as
glow all
fuck.
around it and
Yeah.
everything.
Boss as
And then
fuck.
you got ScarJo looking all ScarJo. It's like, I need to know who's on the other end of that pager. And then she turns around and there's Brie Larson like, bleh. Where's Fury? Like, come on! You could have done better than that. She could have turned around. There was a glow in her face. She turned around. There's Captain Marvel with the glowing eye.
Hyperspeed. That's why
Yeah.
her hair was.
She
all
should have
fucked
still
up.
been hyper speeded out, though.
But I mean,
She don't need to look like she just got out of the gas station urinal.
Maybe she was, and that was the emergency.
You know,
She
hey,
was
I got nothing.
who's to say?
Space way station urinal. That's exactly what it was.
well, she's not nowhere taking a piss.
Basically, yeah.
What's
Yeah,
up?
And she got accosted by a Mandalorian.
Shoot.
Is it possible for Captain Marvel to have been affected by Thanos' snap, or is she kind of like immune to it?
I think we just got lucky that
Yeah.
she wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yep.
Now we.
Because I'm trying to think of like the other people who've been touched by the stone. So like the Scarlet Witch and Vision was killed by Thanos before the snap, but I think is she still around? Scarlet Witch? I can't
No,
No.
she phased out.
She disintegrated.
Based on she's basically, if you really want to break down, Captain Marvel is the only person that actually touched one of the Infinity Stones that lived.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
else is gone.
And basically, the stone and the Tesseract is what gave.
Loki, Thor,
is
they
part of
were
what
there
gave
to
her
hold it.
power.
Well,
They held
Thor's alive.
the cosmic cube. You can hold the cube. That's like holding the test tube
No,
with
but the
hydrochloric
actual
acid
stone
in it. You're not holding the acid. You're holding the
Anyone
test
that's
tube.
been
The Guardians.
I mean,
Yeah.
most of them are
They all
not
stole.
teamed up.
Yeah.
all dead.
Rocket.
She never touched.
No, Rocket's
the
still alive.
stone.
Rocket's the
Rocket's
only
still alive.
Yeah, Rocket's the
But I
only
also
one.
don't think Rocket's gonna.
No, but Rocket.
No.
No, Rocket never touched the stone. Rocket touched hands. But
Right.
Yeah,
Quill was the one who held
he
the
held the
stone.
stone. He's
Yeah.
dead. Like I said, everyone that basically touched the stone,
And she was only
with the
imbued with the power of the stone.
Yeah.
She wasn't. She never actually held
Yeah,
the stone
she never
in her
actually
hand yet.
held the stone. Yeah.
We'll see what happens because there are myriad theories running around with Endgame, but we could actually talk about the new Endgame trailer. The only new thing we saw were the quantum suits.
Yeah.
The white suits, and we're pretty
Freedom
sure
Foundation suits, basically.
they kind of do look like the Freedom Foundation suits. I'll give you that much. We kind of know that they're going to go into the quantum realm. They're going to time travel at some point, somewhere, somehow.
It looks like it's like almost years after the snap.
Or
It's-
even before, too.
There's people,
Yeah.
It's the
there's
tone
like
of it.
the posters saying, what do we do now after they're gone?
Uh-huh.
Like, moving on and shit like that. Like, people coming to accept
It's at least
the
several
fact
months
that's
after.
happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That comes
Yeah,
to terms that
because-
this traumatic event has happened worldwide.
Because Black Widow's grown out her red hair. She's getting
Well,
rid of the
she's
bleach.
blonde in the trailers, and then she's got the curly hair, and then she's got the
like 8
long
different
red hair.
hairstyles.
Yeah.
There's a great article that I didn't
Like-
read yet. Is what her hair can tell us about where we are in the timeline.
Kate just mentioned
Yeah,
that
she
a
was
couple
talking
minutes
about
ago.
that.
She
That
said
was
there's
on
an
her
entire
Facebook.
article on there that analyzes ScarJo's hair in that
Yes,
Endgame
there
trailer.
is.
Nah, that was a great job by Nerdist.
Yeah.
Nerdist.
Who's read it and fill us in because I'm not. I'm not
Yeah.
reading
My
that
son is
fucking
super
article.
confused. My son is
Yeah.
like, why is her hair short, mommy? Isn't it supposed to be long and red? And I'm like,
I mean, she is glorious, so I get it.
Yeah, I don't care either way, but
Pretty
hey,
much.
you know.
You got to bring him over, and you got to sit him down and talk to Ramon about time travel.
Oh, God.
Oh, wibbly wobbly.
Wibbly wobbly, timey
Timey-wimey
wimey stuff.
Yeah.
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 So wait,
I mean, it was dope just to see like them flashing back fucking 10 years to where everybody started and where
Yeah.
they came from to where they at now.
I've also
was
heard
dope.
that, and I don't know how true this is, but the trailers are not showing anything beyond the first 15 minutes or so of the movie.
I mean, they haven't showed Thanos and what he's been doing
Nope.
this whole time.
Yeah.
Farming, I hope.
Yeah,
That's
he's
all I
chilling.
want to see.
He's chilling. He's barbecuing and shit.
Yep.
let's think,
Yeah.
let's think back to the fucking trailer right now. We didn't see anything, no new characters,
Nope.
no new scenes per se, other than freaking fucking Scott in front
The,
of a freaking
walking
house.
through the plane hangar, we finally saw the suits. It
The
was
suits.
unedited as opposed to
Tony's
last
there
time.
too. They showed Tony walking with him.
Yes.
Yeah.
But even that, we technically didn't see freaking Captain Marvel to the end.
Right.
Yeah.
We saw nothing new,
Yeah.
So now,
so we're fucked.
Absolute said before, a lot of people that she knows are wanting Thor to hook Valkyrie up with Captain Marvel. Or do you think Captain Marvel's going to hook up with Thor? Or do you think it's not going to be addressed in the slightest?
What, like a Marvel Triz?
I don't know.
What's his name? Space Chris.
I'm all for
Space
it.
Twist. I mean,
Are we gonna find out what happened
I
with
mean,
Valkyrie and everything?
I hope so.
No, we should.
yeah,
If we
I
don't-
certainly hope so.
She made it.
Like,
Everybody
Because
says,
I love
right,
me some
'cause
Tessa Thompson, let me tell
That's
you.
the understanding, right? That she grabbed a group of people from Asgard off
Yes.
the ship before
Thanos
showed up.
let them go.
Yeah.
From what I'm...
He was like, whatever, I
Yeah.
don't need them. Y'all,
Apparently it was
y'all,
filmed.
y'all don't get it. Y'all get it when I get my shit.
half of you can leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And apparently it was
And,
filmed
yeah.
and we never saw it.
Oh,
and once
man.
again, I must reiterate that the fucking deleted scenes on the Blu-ray were horse shit. So worthless.
yeah.
You filmed 4 hours of movie and you gave us scenes that were not even digitally completed? Fuck you guys. Dicks. I'm drinking.
All right. On that note, Daniel on Facebook wants to know any news why Wonder Woman 1984 was pushed to a June 2020 release date when the film wrapped up in December.
Because Marvel has something coming
DC's
out in
scared
June.
shitless of Marvel?
Marvel has something coming out in June. Basically, that's what it is.
That's
Now
probably
that
true.
Marvel
They
got
probably
Fox and
heard some
everything
shit.
now, they know what's coming.
Even with the Fox version, which effectively was official on Wednesday.
This week, right?
Yes, so we can toast to that.
Yes, we can. So, we were also speculating, while we're on the subject.
Salute.
Hi, ladies. Oh, do you want a shot, ladies? Hold on now. Wait, now, we can't shoot nothing without the
Another
guys.
shot for the ladies, lad.
Y'all fucking funny.
Another
man.
shot for the
Fucking
ladies.
accents.
Thank you, thank you.
Red's already cringing because of the accent.
Oh my god.
Alright, so
Thank you.
It's kind of creepy.
I'll tell you why I got this. It's because one time after college, I was in a bar, and I ordered I was in my Shivers Regal stage at the time, and the bartender was right off the boat Irish. So I ordered a Shivers on the rocks, and the guy looks at me like, I could just as easily piss in a glass and give it to you. You wouldn't know the fucking difference. And I said,
His name's Chucky. Fucking
fucking Chucky! And I said, call me a spot to Jamie and Paul, one for yourself and quit your belly aching. And he was my best friend for the rest of the night. So here's to you, whoever you are, Mick Surly.
Mick Surly.
Cheers.
Leprechaun in Brooklyn.
Leprechaun.
There we go.
Shout out to O'Reilly's downtown on 32nd Street.
Oddly enough, I think I'm the only one in here who's actually got Irish blood in him.
You might.
So I'm the
So we're
leprechaun
not
of the group.
racist. Good job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're fine.
All right, good job.
We're totally fine.
All right. So what the fuck were we going to talk about a moment ago?
Endgame trailer we was talking about.
Yeah,
yes.
that I remember.
Wonder Woman.
Why Wonder Woman?
Oh,
got
and
pushed back.
speculation. Good. See, I like the train of thought. We got a bunch of workers. We're putting the tracks back together. That's
And
how
we
it
got
works.
notes. We got notes.
Yep. Teamwork.
I'm trying my best, guys.
Thank you, got no.
That's gonna be a great.
You're doing.
You think you
Just got a bunch of smiley faces with middle fingers.
She's drawing mad shit. She's like,
Like LOLs, like scratching it out like
She's actually drawn Cersei Lannister with a bunch of dicks on her face.
I can't wait to see these.
Yeah, veiny dicks, yes.
Veiny hairy dicks.
Yes.
Veiny Harry, do it.
Veiny hairy
All right, so
if y'all want to see what Lee's art is drawing right now, say we'll put it up on Instagram.
It's a serious problem. It affects 12% of the
Liz,
population.
what the hell is this? He drew a picture of a monkey fucking a coconut. What is this?
It's art.
It's a Dane Cook joke.
Oh, because I was going to
Yeah.
say, that could be a Patreon tier. Go on.
talk about a hard nut.
Hey-oh. Crack.
Hey.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
42 minutes, hard nut.
Take a hard pass on that hard nut.
And I almost ordered pizza tonight for us.
Yeah.
That guy didn't order pizza for us tonight.
Thank
Oh,
God you didn't
God.
order pizza for us
Oh
tonight.
God, we've been.
Oh, because that would have been the fun pizza, right?
Oh, yeah, of course it would have been the fun pizza.
Yeah. I mean,
It's a Friday night. Yeah. That should be a new ritual.
Nah, yo, we not
can't-
recording eating pizza.
No.
Fuck that.
Wait, you guys ready? I dare you.
Nah, alright.
Did you see?
I triple dog dare ya!
That shit don't work on me, but I don't know.
Did you see that fucking post? I don't know. It was like an English major or some shit, and it said, "You dare not, or you actually." Wait a minute, I'm fucking
What?
this up.
You dare
Give us
not
another
do
shot.
that.
Oh, that was it.
Shot.
Don't you dare actually means do not you dare. In which case, now I'm confused. Are you telling me not to do it or do it?
Don't you dare.
Do not you dare.
Do not you dare.
So we're actually using the king.
So in proper English, it would be do not you
we're
dare.
using the king's
do
speech.
it.
That's what we're doing now.
That is exactly what we're doing.
This is
should be like
bullshit.
We went from the King's speech to the King's English.
See, Pete's basement. We smacked.
This is the part that's gonna get edited out. So all the live fans, thank you for your time.
Cause I don't edit shit. No more. Hashtag lazy.
Oh,
yeah,
K,
so-
K with the clap back. Do or do not. There is no.
Who try?
Nice. Indeed.
We're 900 years old. You
So that okay. Now I remember. We were speculating on what could possibly be coming for Phase 4 in our
Yes.
own little, Pete's Basement thread, and one of the things that we definitely said was like, I think they're gonna start it where the original started. I think they're going Iron Man 4.
No way.
No.
Tony has to die in Endgame.
Tony's not
He
dying.
doesn't.
Tony's
not
dead.
No way.
I got $5. Tony dies.
No.
I'll take that bet.
Are you doubling? Are you doubling another right now with the
No. This got nothing to do with X-Men.
I'll take that gentleman's bet. I don't think he's doing it.
I'll take
I
that.
think
Too.
he's
I'll
out of
take
here.
that.
I think he's out of here.
All right. I think Iron Man 4.
I will
This
bet-
is Swan Song.
I will bet that back with you.
He'll definitely come back as AI or something else, but his physical form is dead in Endgame.
Kate said, "Is Iron Man 4 the intro of Ironheart?"
Girl, I
No.
will love it. I
Wait,
will fucking-
Ironheart is who?
Riri Williams.
I will
Yes.
fucking love
But they could
Riri.
just have
Tony lives-
Shuri Williams.
But Tony lives to fight the real Mandarin. Finally.
no way.
Finally.
Not after
yes.
all this time.
Yep. They're
Yes.
gonna bring that in, and they're gonna bring in
gotta
Ron
happen.
Williams.
Another
It has
ring
to happen.
fucking villain. They're not gonna do it just because of Thanos. It's gonna be too similar.
Oh, I hope not. You might be right. But we got to see the Mandarin.
I would hope so, but it's too late for that. I feel like they fucked up.
Absolute says $20. Tony retires, then comes back to do some quantum realm crap.
I think his retirement will be passing the torch to Shuri.
His retirement
Shuri.
is either passing the torch or Pepper being pregnant, and he's like, "That's it."
No, I think that would be fucking awesome. I honestly think that would be awesome if he got Shuri to be Ironheart.
Pepper's not making it.
Murked.
I hope she dies horribly.
She's getting murked.
I hate her.
She's probably already gone from Thanos snap.
No, I tell
She
you right
could
now.
be, but
No,
you
she
know
guarantees she's gonna be the one to go fucking save his ass.
Yeah, and I think that's when she's gonna die.
I hope so.
Her saving him is she's gonna die on the way back.
Let's hope. So.
I think Pepper's gonna die saving Tony on the way back.
No.
I also think. All right, so Iron Man 4 is a bit of contention.
I'm good with it.
Now that James Gunn is back, we might
Yes.
see Guardians 3 faster than expected. That was a great segue
Thank
on my
God.
part.
Thank God they fucking got him back.
I can't believe they did.
Because it was on hiatus. They were scrambling. It was going to be a shit show if they would.
I wonder if too many of the stars threatened to walk, and that's why. I know Dave Bautista did.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what happened.
But what the crazy shit is, both Dave Bautista and James Gunn were signed on to do Suicide Squad 2,
I think
right?
they're still doing it.
No, all right. So here's the deal.
Oh, can I just say real quick? Like on, I don't know if it was Instagram or Facebook, but one of you, either Greg or Pete, I think it was Pete, was like, someone said, "What's gonna happen to Suicide Squad 2?" And someone commented, "Who cares?"
Hey, yo, fuck Suicide Squad.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Let him finish his trilogy.
I mean, listen. Will Smith,
as he intended.
Will Smith
as he
already
intended.
said no to Suicide Squad 2, so I'm fucking done. I mean, listen, I love Margot Robbie. Will Smith.
He's not coming back.
Yeah, but Will
As
Smith is
Deadshot.
just Will Smith. Who cares? If they get Idris Elba, I'll be interested.
But they shouldn't
Like,
just
the
replace
thing
him.
is, though, like, I love
They should
Margot
just write
Robbie,
the
but she ain't
character
gonna be able to carry that movie on her
Kill
own.
his
No,
ass.
she's not.
Well, they're gonna try to have her carry Birds of Prey for shit, sure.
Honestly, she'd be better off carrying that than Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
Just saying.
don't even get me started with that. The shit I've seen so far.
No.
Oh,
All right,
boy.
so here's the breakdown for what I've gathered up today.
Okay.
So first and foremost, James Gunn has dibs to do both. He has an agreement to
He's
do
in
both.
his
Yeah.
contract. Yeah.
He's still on. Yeah.
both movies. He has a time frame to finish both movies. So technically,
It's a lot for him.
he has to.
Oh, yeah.
He has the decision is his to figure out which one he wants to do first. Whichever one he does first, he has 6 to 9 months post production to finish. Then immediately goes on to the next one.
Shit.
I think he does
what I
Suicide
understand,
Squad first, and then
to
Guardians.
I would hope.
Just to get it out the
I
way.
would hope just so he could have fucking time. Maybe he does like 80% of Suicide Squad, then hand it off to somebody else so he could focus completely on Guardians.
He has to finish what he starts.
Yeah.
Like
It can't be like Justice League where the director started and somebody else
And well,
came
look
in.
what happened to that.
He has to pass the book.
Well,
Let's not
DC's
mention
been
that.
fumbling.
He has to
DC's been fumbling since fucking Dark Knight. So
Yeah.
So I don't think we're gonna get a Guardians 3 out of the Phase 4 jump gate.
No. The earliest we can get a Guardians 3, even with the new parameters
21?
set, yeah, 21 for sure.
that's
so
fine.
21.
So
that's fine.
I'm sticking with my Iron Man 4 for the new Phase 4, but I also want to say that they do a Fantastic Four movie before they do an X-Men movie because Dark Phoenix just finished.
Yeah.
Funny you should mention that. So,
Ooh, I love funny you should mention that beginnings.
the source not 99% confirmed, but 75% confirmed. They're talking about the way to bring Fantastic Four and X-Men into the MCU is to have FF versus X-Men
Really?
Jump?
from the jump.
No.
I heard it was going to be
No.
Avengers versus X-Men.
No, from the jump, just because they're both Fox properties, they both control it off the jump.
See, you could bring in a Fantastic Four as fresh characters.
Yes.
As like a government think team,
Yep.
a think tank.
Yeah.
You know? The mutants are going to be harder to explain. Which is why maybe like people come back from the snap. We've had some time travel fuckery going on. We could stand to reason that people were affected in the mysterious ways by this. Maybe they're now mutants running around in the world.
That's the thing. So,
Maybe mutants are a result of Project Pegasus. Who the fuck knows?
So-
Maybe there aren't that many
Ooh,
mutants
I like
running around.
that.
So one of the theories.
But the thing
that's
is, though, they've already had the existence of the Inhumans and the Terrigen Mists and all
Yeah.
that stuff before Thanos
Yeah, but
even came on the
Inhumans
scene.
never really made it into the MCU because the TV show sucked. The movie never saw fruition. So,
Well, the movie never saw fruition, and they made it into a TV show instead.
and that was because at the time Fox was not playing ball. This
Right.
was what,
So you
2015?
think
2015. Yeah.
you think they're gonna just
Scrap the Inhumans.
Inhumans?
They scrapped them in the comics.
But I understand that, but completely wipe them out from canon.
No. No, they'll keep them
Oh,
around
yeah,
and
yeah.
maybe, introduce them later if they want to use them.
Okay.
They'll forget the TV show ever happened for
hell
sure.
yeah.
yeah.
Here's the wild card of everything, and this is why I brought up Fantastic Four X-Men. Namor is the wild card.
Who just, the director of Doctor Strange 2 just posted a picture.
Exactly.
Wait, what?
He is. He's
There's a Doctor Strange 2 coming.
Yeah.
It had...
That was the shock. That was like, wait, what?
There's
I didn't
never
hear that.
been a major announcement. We all knew it was going to happen.
I'm
There's
afraid
nothing...
this chair's gonna fucking break, yo.
You good.
Wait,
My bad, I said that for
Are
you.
they making a Doctor Strange too?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's confirmed.
I didn't know that.
See, yeah,
We don't know when. No
Directed.
schedule has been
sequels to
stated.
that. Sequels to that for Black Panther.
Black Panther, definitely
You
I
got
know about.
Spider-Man already on
Yeah.
deck.
Spider-Man's this summer.
So yeah, and hopefully,
And the director posted a picture with Doctor Strange and Namor just the other day, and then he immediately took it down.
Yeah,
but
Tim-
you can't get rid of
Tim-
shit on the internet.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
see it
yeah,
and
yeah.
they save the motherfucker.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
And that's why the story that I got the information about is getting steam.
Yeah, and
Because the
isn't
one-
Namor considered like the
Namor's
first
a
mutant.
mutant.
He's the first
He's not
mutant.
the first mutant. Apocalypse is the
Apocalypse
first
is
Yeah,
the first
but
mutant,
he's the
yeah.
first.
He's an Atlantean mutant. He's
Yeah.
the first one of those.
Yeah,
But they're trying to use that as the gateway to bring everyone in.
Gotcha.
That'd be sick.
And what they want to do is that they want to let people know that the mutants are already here. You just never noticed.
right.
They
That's-
could do that.
that's-
They could do that.
that's
I
their
could,
take.
I could fuck with that.
Yeah,
fuck with that.
totally.
Yeah,
People,
yeah.
I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
that's
that gives
the take.
credence to the third movie that I think will come from the beginning of Phase 4, which is a shadow bomb from a long time ago. You'll probably remember this, but he had speculated, and we had talked about the concept of a World War II Wolverine Cap movie.
Yes.
Yeah,
When it's Logan, they don't call him Wolverine, they call him Logan. It's him and Bucky in World War II, and every now and then, when nobody's looking, he takes the claws out, and that's that.
yeah.
Obviously, and this would be
Adamantium,
pre-adamantium, so it would still be the bone claws.
Right.
So that, and I like the idea of mutants just
And-
being there and nobody knows, especially if there
it would
aren't
be a
that
far
many.
sight better than Wolverine Origins. Let's be honest.
Let's be realistic.
And I love me some Liev Schreiber.
But you could get, at this point, since it's, let's say, you're going back 70, 80 years, you could foreseeably get Hugh Jackman to rehash the role for a movie or two before
No.
you recast it.
No.
Because now you can recast him, like, let's say he used his healing factor, he got younger, he got different looking. We can get Hugh Jackman in
You gotta
because
recast
everybody
them
wants
now,
it.
because then they'll get a younger actor now, and then they could put him in that 1940s.
Well, Christ
movie.
knows we don't want fucking Harry Potter.
I definitely don't want that motherfucker.
yeah.
Just because he's a short motherfucker who's hairy, I
Yo,
don't want
fuck
him there.
that.
I already told you.
I don't wanna see
already
Harry
told you
Potter
my
as
pick for
Wolverine.
fucking-
No.
I already told you my pick for fucking Logan. I mean, fucking the dude for fucking Upgrade, Logan Marshall Green.
Absolutely.
He's perfect. For
Absolutely.
He's perfect for the role.
I mean, I don't
I
want
still
to,
gotta
like...
watch that shit.
Yeah, word.
Still
I heard
Logan
great
be
things
sitting
about
there
it.
like...
I mean, the name is in the name. Hello.
His name is Logan, so
He'll be sitting there trying to Avada Kedavra Sabretooth and shit. Telling Jean Grey, oh, I'll see how that is. Come here, love.
Shit. Come on.
You guys say that like Hugh Jackman doesn't have the thickest Australian accent.
Yeah, but
He
he can
does.
cover that shit up. I've never heard Daniel Radcliffe
this
be
the
American.
Same, this is the same dude that was the Shocker
Saying.
in Homecoming.
Yes.
yes.
He
And
Yeah.
he got wiped out already, so
Looks like Tom Hardy's baby.
He does look exactly like
Yeah.
him.
Look like Tom Hardy's
No,
baby.
See, and I
Tom
say,
Hardy by himself just decided to give birth, and he's like, ugh.
Tom Hardy's asexual.
that's some weird ass artificial insemination crap that I don't want to get into right now.
Tom Hardy's like
yes,
a
tell you,
seahorse.
ladies and gentlemen, she'll be here all week.
So, wrapping up the whole MCU thing, we actually had a great question from David Peralta. Do you believe Marvel will have Deadpool take the place of Stan Lee doing cameos?
God.
I would love for that to happen.
That would be great.
I would totally accept it.
Awesome. That would be awesome.
But
The only problem-
the thing is, they should do it as Wade
Deadpool
Wilson
dressed up
out
as Stan Lee.
of the uniform.
As just Ryan Reynolds,
It's
being
just
ugly
Ryan
as
Reynolds
fuck.
being all fucked up and shit.
Even worse.
That's
'cause
how it should be done.
Now you really got to pay Ryan Reynolds for all of those movies.
Yeah.
Like,
Right, because he's got to do fucking makeup.
that's a lot of fucking money.
Ryan Reynolds fucked up, dressed up as Stan Lee. Like how the cosplayers in Comic-Con always do. Or just Deadpool dressed up as
As
Stan
Stan,
Lee.
I could accept that.
That would be
I want it to happen. So, like,
Okay,
any
hold on.
directors or like Kevin Feige, if you're watching right now,
No, Ryan Reynolds. Holla at your boys.
So, and Kate says exactly what I was going to say on the topic of Stan Lee cameos. Wasn't this Captain Marvel one just brilliant?
Yes.
Because he's on the train
Reading Mallrats.
reciting his lines
yes.
from Mallrats. Like, holy shit.
He's holding it. The script says it
He's
on the
holding the
cover.
script,
He's
yeah.
holding the script.
I'm like, okay, now because like timeline wise, they fucked up by a year, but I'm gonna let it slide because it was so brilliantly done. Honestly, because like according to Craddock, he said the movie shot in '94,
Right.
and
Captain Marvel takes place in
events
95?
of Captain Marvel take place in '95 because you've got garbage. You have the
Well, how long
garbage
did the cameo take to film? Maybe they filmed it in '95.
Maybe he's reading
How
his
long
lines
is his
early
cameo?
on.
Yeah,
No,
he's
that's
on his way
possible.
to the shoot.
That time frame makes sense for him to read that script
Yeah,
during the movie. It makes sense.
He's
Yeah.
on his
Because it
way.
could have been like a last thing. Like, think about it.
last minute edition.
Think about it. You're an up and coming director, and your idol you want in your movie.
And you got a chance to put
You
him
have
in
to
your
go
movie.
to Marvel.
Isn't that the first
go to the
Marvel?
lawyers,
Nah, isn't that like the
then
first
go to
Stan
the
Lee
agent,
cameo? You just
and-
talked to Stan Lee.
No, it's
No.
not. As a
No,
matter
no.
of fact.
Nah,
It's
what's
great.
the first? What's the first
The
Stan Lee
first one
cameo?
was fucking the trial of
A
Incredible
Cry of the Incredible
Oh,
Hulk. He was a
shit.
juror.
Oh shit!
Kudos to you for knowing that.
Wow.
And Daredevil was in an all-black costume, just like, what you call it, Born Again.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh man, I forget who the Kingpin was, but he was a pretty big actor at the time in the 80s. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I lost my shit when I saw that show on TV. Like,
Yep, that was a made-for-TV
shit.
movie, no less. Paled in comparison to the Return of the Incredible Hulk with Thor.
yes. Judge us all.
And every
That's
time...
Terrible
Every time
shit
Don
out there.
Blake, he wouldn't turn into Thor because they said the budget was too much for that. So he would raise the hammer, call Odin's name, and Thor would be summoned from hell, basically, because he was forbidden to enter Valhalla yet.
Oh shit!
And he called, oh man, I can quote that movie like back to front.
Awesome. Like,
This'll send you back to hell, you ugly troll! And he threw fucking Mjolnir at him. God, man, I'm gonna geek the fuck out.
Absolute asses. Have you guys heard about the Stan Lee paradox now in the MCU?
I have not, besides, unless we're talking about Stan being a watcher or something.
Right.
Which was cool with that. I was cool with that.
Yeah, I was totally fine with that. Like that was a really nice.
no, I was
twist
fine with
when
the Watcher aesthetic too, and like, yeah, it's a great way. That's
So what? Do you think, how many cameos?
It's a great
do you
way
think
to
they filmed?
explain all of his.
I think he's
cameos
done
in
after
Endgame?
Homecoming. Yeah, Far From Home.
Far
Far from home.
Yeah,
was the
okay.
That's the last cameo.
Because everybody's thinking, like, okay, Avengers started it, Avengers is going to end it, but no, Phase 4 is not the begin. Phase 4 does not begin with Far From Home. Think of Far From Home as the epilogue to
Yeah.
Phase 3.
To
We're gonna
Endgame.
get Far From Home, and then nothing until San Diego
next year.
when everything is announced.
Jesus Christ!
Right.
San Diego, the line for Hall H, which if anybody doesn't know, and I've never been, but I know, is where like all of the MCU movie
the big
news and
news.
stuff takes
Yeah.
place. The line for that is going to have fist fights trying to get into this shit.
Which we need to like start planning for that now. Like that.
Like how to cover it because we ain't going there. I can't.
You gotta
I can't
get like
be
an
around that many
official
people.
LA
Yeah,
Peace
no.
Basement affiliate.
No.
Yo, we got a few. I got a lot of friends in California. El Sinestro, Clydo, Eddie. I'm looking at you guys.
We have a year.
Yes.
We have a year.
this
We
summer.
have like
No.
7 months.
No.
6 months, 5 months.
Not
summer.
not this.
This
fucking-
San Diego, they're
Not
gonna
this
make all the
thing.
announcements.
No, it's going to be this one.
No.
Guarantee you
Yeah.
it's this one. This is
Endgame
ending. They
Far
got to
From
have
Home
something.
Is July.
Far From Home's not going to be a
San
mic
Diego
drop where they
Comic-Con
don't
is in
say
August.
shit. Yeah.
John
Late
Rhys
July.
Davies played Kingpin in that show.
Thank you.
Who was Sala in Indiana Jones.
Yes.
And he was Gimli in fucking Lord of the Rings.
Really?
Yes.
That was the same guy. Yes. No, that wasn't. Sala was,
No. I talk about
come this way. Indy. This way.
Asps. Very dangerous.
Yes.
You go first.
no. What
The
no.
dog.
No.
You were named after the dog? I got a lot of fond memories of that dog.
John Reed is the old boy from Sliders.
Who's that?
John Reed is the old boy from Sliders, the old dude from
Oh,
Sliders.
I never saw that show.
Oh yeah,
I never saw that either.
I saw that shit.
Sliders was a great show,
Yeah,
man.
that's
That's,
fucking that parallel universe shit.
Yeah.
Was that Nathan Fillion too, or no?
No, that was Jerry O'Connell.
Jerry O'Connell. I get
Jerry
them
O'Connell,
confused,
yeah.
and I know they don't really look alike, but I get them confused for some
They're the
reason.
same hairstyle.
They
That's what
all
throws
look
you off.
alike.
They're white folks. That fucking all look alike.
But only two white folks married, freaking of Rebecca Romaine. God bless you, child.
Seriously, bro. Like, you gotta be laying some pipe if you're gonna land that.
And hey,
Cheers.
nice,
Hey,
nice going, Aunt Becky. Speaking of Rebecca Romaine, Stamos, and Uncle Jesse, and the
Oh,
Rippers
my-
and shit.
Oh my god. So, DJ, Aunt
This
Becky's
all
going to
started
jail.
when Uncle Jesse and Aunt Becky tried to get their twins into that school.
And the funny thing is that Felicity Huffman's on the other end of that with William H. Macy doing
Who
the
didn't
same...
say shit? Like, I don't know nothing.
Yeah, but they tackled that topic in the show she was in, Desperate Housewives.
Yes, they
Really?
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Well, basically, like, they were asking for, like, 15 grand to get their kid into a private school or whatever. And, what is she on the hook for in the actual scandal? 15 grand.
I didn't realize that was illegal. I just thought that's how shit operated in the college system. You know, I was like, oh word. I thought.
I like saving up. So
I was like, not for nothing. If I had millions of dollars to put on my kids, I'm putting them in Ivy League schools.
Yo,
Well, the thing...
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'll bribe the shit out of schools. Fuck it.
Personally, I attended a
We at Pete's Basement do not condone bribery of schools in any way.
Well, he came back.
Don't do nothing illegal.
Okay.
Learn what's illegal first.
So here's a...
I'm learning still.
I went to a performing arts school, and that shit exists, man. Because like, you have kids who just come with the raw talent, and they audition, and they audition, and audition. And then you have this kid who's just as equally talented, but this person gets the opportunities because their parents have the pockets for it.
Right. Right.
And I mean, I saw
But-
that firsthand, and I didn't know that was an illegal
But the
thing. I
craziest
just
thing
thought,
about-
they got it like that.
The craziest thing about this particular situation, though, is that they were fudging SAT scores. Like,
That's-
their kids are not
That's
qualified.
fine. Yo, y'all some good ass
Like,
parents, yo.
like the thing is, like,
I
all
would
of
cheat
these
for my
schools-
kids.
Hashtag goals.
Yeah.
All of these schools.
I would cheat for my kids, yo. Fuck that.
The thing is that all of these schools, like, they'll take the money, but they're still gonna have
Yeah,
their
hell yeah.
requirements for their for children to actually attend the school. They weren't gonna make it, so they were bribing basically high
That's
school
crazy.
officials to fudge SATs and all sorts of other
They
stuff.
they
to get
bribed
them
them
in.
to let them have a longer time to take the shit.
Yeah,
Right.
I heard that, like,
Well,
unlimited
whatever
time
it is,
to take
yeah.
SATs.
Unlimited
wait,
time to take
hold on, wait. Like,
and they're still fucking up.
we're being too nice right now. We gotta throw fucking shade and like fucking like burying him in the fucking volcano. Freaking Aunt Becky's daughters. Fuck them chicks. Yo, you fucking on fucking Twitter and whatever. Hey, my
Instagram.
Instagram.
Shout out
On like
to
some dude's
Sephora.
yacht or some shit.
Yeah.
I heard about
Yeah.
that.
She had a Sephora
Shout out-
deal.
Shout out to Sephora for cutting them.
Yeah,
Yes.
good shit, good
Yes.
shit. Yo, you speaking
Wait, she was
mad.
going to college and she already had, like,
Dude, yo,
sponsors?
She's on like the dean of admissions
She had
yacht or
sponsors
some shit.
going to college?
Yo, her dorm was sponsored by fucking Target.
I'll be
B.
pissed
Yo,
at my
she was
parents.
fucking mad
I'll be mad at my
brazy.
parents trying to send me to college. I'm like, yo, I'm working already.
She was
Fuck outta
speaking
here.
mad brazy. One of the other cats was fucking smoking a blunt. Like, oh, we got caught. Word?
And then she even said it on one of her recordings. Like,
She's a podcast.
It's like, I'm never in class.
I'm never there.
Yeah.
I'm just damn still.
Well, that's the fucking smoking gun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, all the cats in the Skull and Bone Society sitting there with their cigars like, amateurs. So we got some questions and comments. Let's run down this list. All right, we dealt with the Captain Marvel stuff, but Rob Wise Guy said we were way off with the negativity surrounding the movie. I honestly don't know a lot about it, but he did suggest that we watch the actual video of what Brie Larson said. Bro, if you have an actual video of the shit that she did say, send me over a link at questionsatpeachbasement.com. Just title it up, Captain Mar-Vell bullshit. Because truthfully, trying to Google it up myself leads to a lot of skewed search results. Yeah. And that's just the way of the internet nowadays. So, bro, I believe it.
Especially when the Shadow was debunking it the day it happened.
I want to hear, but I want to hear all walks of information. No. So if you got a link at the ready, I don't want to put you out, but if you got one, send it on over. I'm more than happy to educate myself further about this. I will admit that I don't know a whole lot.
I got blown out of proportion, but she basically just said, "Hey, I love the fact that there's a woman in a leading role, and I'm tired of seeing white lead males."
What I heard that she said.
Sorry, what I loved most is that there's no love connection. There's no
There's no love interest.
Yes, no love interest.
Yes,
and that's what I love most. Because after I watched
I'm
like, it's not at the end.
It's not necessary.
Like, oh my god, I'm doing it for him.
Have you noticed that in a lot of new movies?
Yes. That's the first one. If you think about it,
the biggest thing about it is that her weakness is her own emotion.
It's her holding herself back.
Yeah, that's what I love the most.
Yeah.
Every superhero, from men to women, even Wonder Woman,
they gotta be.
There was an article that said it best.
Always sub like a love interest, and I love
it's not necessary.
I love that Captain Mar-Vell was just. This is the first female movie for Mar-Vell that it's all out, and it's just. It's about her. It's not about her doing it for someone. It's about her finding herself and doing it for herself, and that's what I loved.
A great article that basically said she is a hero who happens to be a woman. Yeah. She's not a hero because she's a woman. She's a hero who just happens to be female.
Kate says, and that's part of what makes Captain Mar-Vell so great.
Yeah. No, it was well done. It was fucking well done.
It was exceptional. It was
honestly
okay. They could have easily put in her best friend be like a male co-pilot, and then she would have had like a love interest.
What is it, Jude Law? It could have easily been a love interest.
Right. Wow.
But that was more like a mentor.
That was pure.
That
was a pure teacher relationship.
Yeah, that was dope.
It was relieving to see a superhero. I
didn't think of that until you said it though. That was dope. Because even in Wonder Woman, they threw that in there.
I've been comparing Wonder Woman to Captain Mar-Vell, but that's where Mar-Vell beats DC because they don't need that love interest for you to empathize with this woman.
Yeah.
This woman was so, like I said last week, like she was so human and she was just so relatable, like to anyone. Because there's people who are single, there's people who are married, there's people who are dating, there's people where it's complicated and they can all relate to this woman.
It's all about literally
it's just her finding herself.
Yep.
Yeah. Listen, Tanya coming with the receipts.
Should have just turned the cameras around.
Yeah, seriously.
Selfie mode.
Have you noticed a growing trend as far as like a lack of love interest in movies lately? Not just Captain Marvel, but a lot of others. I'm with it.
The Notebook.
It's not necessary.
Has done it for the rest, like the next 50
Yeah, they kind of ruined it for everybody else. They really did. They really, honestly, like that. That is one chick flick that I think all men need to see.
It is, and that's it.
In all seriousness. In all seriousness.
No, 1 hour and 8 minutes. Watch The Notebook.
No.
Yeah, because like especially like no spoilers. You see what
wasn't that the same story as Pearl Harbor?
No, that was a Triz. That was basically
that was a Triz.
That's what I got from
No. The Notebook is something
the Notebook's not like that?
Completely different. Both the brothers were trying to bag fucking Kate Beckinsale.
That's what...
It's Kate Beckinsale, so
exactly. I'm not mad at you. And listen, props to Pete Davidson for nailing that one. I mean, he upgraded. No offense to Ariana Grande, but in my opinion, he upgraded.
That's not an upgrade. That's a freaking platinum membership. Like, shit. That's the PPL right there, please. Good.
The Amex card, that's really hard. That
it's a black card, black credit card, yeah.
Hey, you can walk into Jordan. You can go to Jordan Steakhouse. Like, hey, good to see you. Just sit right there.
Yep. So I don't know how many of you guys have noticed that there have been a lot more videos popping up on Pete's Basement, a lot of shorts and a lot of excerpts from the episode. We have a lot of Steph Penny to thank for that, who's taking the time to just kind of split it up.
Thank you.
And Dijon Venny asked, did my comment create an excerpt? By the power of Grayskull, I have the power.
Hey.
He asked the question about stupid superpowers, mutant powers, and now that is an excerpt.
About that shit.
Absolutely. Absolutely has like a whole list here. But yes, we made an excerpt of that. There's an excerpt of the Captain Marvel review, the spoiler-free review. There will be an excerpt of the Game of Thrones fucking diatribe that Liz went on last week, which is going to blow your mind if you get to that before April.
I still have to watch that. So yeah.
You used to the trailer yet?
No, he means the show from last week.
The show from last week, yeah.
I want to thank Jeff Hayes for picking up a Pete's Basement t-shirt. Hey. That shit is popping up right now for you guys on YouTube. Jeff, thank you very much. It looks great on you, and kudos on that awesome comic book, too. And if you guys want a Pete's Basement t-shirt, stay tuned for later on in the show, and we'll tell you how to get one. I'm going to be drunk, but I'm going to still get it to you.
Yeah, definitely will.
Absolute said, after watching Happy Gilmore, it made me curious. Which celebrity would you like to punch in the face?
Jamal Moore.
Reggie Miller, Phil Jackson. No, not Phil Jackson. Pat Riley,
Moore.
Reggie Miller on site.
Jamal Moore.
Just for the record, this is a zero consequences punch. Liz, who you got?
Jennifer Garner. Fuck you, bitch. I had to work overtime.
Fuck you, bitch.
So that you could sit there and bitch about your fucking ex-husband because he wanted to fuck J-Lo.
Oh, this is a personal.
Yo, I had to be at work and you didn't even buy anything, bitch. Fuck you.
Damn.
This was years ago.
I think we should just end it right there.
Yeah, don't even say that.
Could you do that for time thing that you did?
Oh.
No, not that one.
The
trumpet.
air horn. The air horn.
That's the one. Yeah. Because that needed it.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think anybody else needs to say anything. After that.
I was gonna say Jamal Moore and Jussie Smollett. You know,
Jesse Smollett, absolutely.
On site, uppercut.
Like, here's what it's like to actually get punched, motherfucker. Like,
see, Jamal Moore was the bar for light-skinned black dudes. Cause like, no. Because like he killed Soul Train, and we hated him for it because light-skinned dudes look bad. But then Jussie said, "No, hold my beer." so they can both suck a bag of dicks, but Shamar one less bag of dicks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like Jussie can get like a whole old bag.
He can
of cheese.
Oh my god!
Smegma?
Not your cheese, no.
Smegma.
With
cock cheese.
With some swamp ass
from under cheese.
With a touch of chafing.
from under cheese, not from under cheese.
Wait, this isn't a punch in the face. This is like some extra shit, yo.
This is more. This is like
a lot.
punch in the face.
Who did you get?
I said Reggie Miller and Pat Riley for the Knicks in the 90s.
No,
all right, I'm gonna capitalize on that because that was the first thing that came into my mind. But
you should change that to James.
I'm still thinking. So
all right,
James Dolan.
You guys are so aggressive. I'm a lover and I'm a fighter.
You don't know nobody on TV that you want to punch in the face?
I'm an angry person.
Really.
I got two choices immediately.
Wow, that look of shade that your sister just gave you was priceless.
But you know what?
She's violent. She's the violent one.
Who would you love?
Well, wait a minute. No, I gotta give you my answer first.
Who would I love?
There's a lot of love to give.
I fucking love Paul Rudd. I loved him since Friends. Okay, everyone wants to.
Not since Clueless.
What? Oh my God! Yes, Clueless. Just every.
That 90s.
Clueless was like, who's Paul Rudd? And then Friends is like, confirmed, Paul Rudd. There you go. So I loved him before he worked out for Ant-Man. So. Just saying. I just like his sarcasm.
I'm a big fan of Chris Pratt now, but when he was in Parks and
Recreation,
you wanted a slogan one, huh?
Yeah. No.
So
I have to save myself for tomorrow.
I have to say that the first thought that came into my head when it came to what celebrity do I want to punch in the face, and Red, you're on the right track, cuz, but I gotta go with Michael fucking Jordan.
Michael,
Fuck you! That's for the 90s Knicks, you fuck!
Yeah, he stopped the Knicks from winning championships.
Listen.
Championship after championship after championship.
No, he's the GOAT. He's the fucking GOAT.
Doesn't mean he can't catch a punch in the face.
He's the fucking GOAT.
I got Reggie Miller just because what he did in the garden. What he did in the garden consistently.
Yeah.
I was like, I hate this motherfucker.
And not for nothing.
He's scoring 12 points in 8 seconds. How the fuck you do that shit, yo? Somebody shoot him.
I'm gonna just borrow
Spike Lee, do the right thing. Shoot him.
I'm sorry.
You got courtside seats, yo.
the thing is
That's what I
that
was screaming when I was like 13.
I guess
the thing is that with Reggie Miller. The thing is with Reggie Miller is that he had the zen about his situation.
Yeah, man.
He was a dick.
He was just like
That
He was a
motherfucker
sniper.
took his ears and was like,
He was a
up to
sniper,
basket,
yo.
fucking
I like to
Dumbo.
retract my statement. O.J. Simpson.
yeah.
No, you know why?
You're not punching OJ in the face. He will fuck you up.
No, but you know why? Do you know why?
No consequences.
No.
No. Tell.
Game 6,
To that extra level.
1994 finals. It was an afternoon game.
Wait, what are you talking? OJ was there?
And
Hold on.
Oh, they shut it down. The Knicks was in the finals.
That's right! Against the
Houston.
Rockets!
Yeah.
Yo, we have breaking news. OJ's on the lamb.
Fuck OJ. I don't want to see OJ.
It was like a minute and a half left and they were winning, then they lost. What the
Mind
fuck
you,
happened?
Little Greg is fucking 18, 19
Oh
years
my
old.
God.
Watching the Knicks game, because the Knicks are finally in the finals.
I was like in the
I thought we
5th
were gonna
grade.
chip.
And the fucking Rangers already won, so I was in my fucking glory.
They split the
at that point.
screen. So the Knicks on the left and OJ's on the right.
Oh my God.
That was
Nick-
my grammar school graduation party. that day.
OJ should be a free
Sport,
shot for
sport.
everybody.
Knicks
Agree
are up by
completely.
15, going into the 4th. OJ's going on the highway. Someone's driving. It's not OJ. It might be his best friend.
Well,
They don't
what?
know. They don't
it's
know.
Like,
Knicks up
it's like,
by
motherfucker,
7.
that shit's happening in LA. This is fucking New York.
Yeah,
what the
kid,
fuck are
yo.
you doing?
I was
Knicks up
pissed.
by 7 with freaking 9 to go. 9 minutes to go. There are people on the freaking on overpasses showing signs of we love you, OJ. We don't know why they're saying they love
Run,
you.
Juice, run.
No. And Top Walker's like, we don't know why they say we love you, OJ. He's wanted for murder. Knicks up by 5. 5 minutes
Oh my
left.
God.
Nick game disappears for 5 minutes.
Jesus.
They follow OJ going off the highway.
Oh, by the way, the Knicks lost.
Yeah, the Knicks lost that fucking
Yes,
game.
they did.
They get back to the Knicks game when they're down by 7 with 90 seconds to go.
I was sick.
And then fucking they keep on going back and forth. Full screen Knicks, full screen OJ. Full screen Knicks, full screen OJ. And when they finally go back to the Knicks, that's when John Stockton took a really, really bad 3 to try to tie the game where he should just did a layup. No, 3 to win the game. We just took the layup to fucking tie it. And then we went back to OJ. It's the first time in my life I actually cursed in front of my father.
So I got one more celebrity that I want to punch in the face.
Tell it.
And now imagine this. It's a bright, hot, sunny day in Miami. And there's a guy who is now crushed beneath many, many bags of money from a like an armored truck. And the cop comes up on the screen and he's got his sunglasses on. And wow, you're not actually so blind. And he's like, it looks like this time crime doesn't pay. David Caruso for being the worst actor Hollywood ever had to offer.
David Caruso,
You get a punch in the
motherfucker
face.
from CSI. Fuck that
Yup.
guy, yo. I want to punch him in the. I just said that today. I want to punch this guy in the face.
He's so bad.
I hate
He's
him.
so
Awful.
terrible.
He's
This was
awful.
literally an hour ago.
Great minds, my
dad
friend.
was watching this, and I was like, "You like this show? I hate this guy. I want to punch this guy in the face every time I see him."
CSI Miami was one of the worst shows ever.
And
And it's all his fault.
Like 10 years? 10 years. Thank you, America. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, man.
Shit.
Same fucking face.
God damn.
Fuck that guy.
You guys took all the celebrities I wanted to knock out. Like fuck.
Wait, I forgot what episode was. It was an episode where like the fucking ice cream guy got fucking like killed in his ice cream truck.
Oh my
and,
God.
And dude was like, guess he got the cold shoulder.
God. Basically, like he's like the '90s and 2000s version of Arnold Schwarzenegger because
No
he got all the worst
way.
one-liners.
He's far worse.
Arnold had the best one-liner.
Well, no, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like Arnold got all the good shit.
Yeah. Arnold
He
at
got
least
all the
could
leftover
deliver.
shit.
Everybody,
No, but see, no,
chill.
fun fact.
Yeah.
Fun
I
fact.
was gonna say, back
Half the
back
shit
to
he
Marvel,
wrote.
That shout out to True Lies.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
God,
Stab him in the face.
Just blowing his head right off.
I
That was
love
that was
that movie so
yeah.
much.
There's a lot of fucking
like just
A
just
lot
the,
of Easter eggs. in
just the
Captain
fact
Marvel.
that they got the whole
Yeah.
blockbuster thing out of the way right off the bat just like had me in my
Yeah.
childhood.
They were
but
loading the
also,
audio.
Like, I
Yeah.
felt super attacked because like Red and I used to go on dates to Blockbuster.
Yeah.
That was the
Oh my
spot.
God.
yo.
Guys!
Yeah, but that was
That
Netflix
was
and chill
fucking
before it was cool.
God forbid your
Yeah.
movie was out. Like, you had to scramble for something else.
Yeah.
And you had to get there before the hoi polloi managed to get to the other end of the aisle.
Whoa. You had a plan B and C?
Often.
No,
But you have to remember, I like
always
really...
have a plan B. Like, first of all, for all the uninitiated, if you're not fucking at Blockbuster by 8 o'clock,
You're not getting that shit.
You're not.
You're done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your night
you're
is
fucked.
done. That's
You're
number
fucked.
one.
You gotta
Number
go
two-
straight to the new releases and then fucking make your way around.
No. You slipped the guy fucking 10. Yo,
Oh,
listen.
you better than me.
Oh my
I wasn't
gosh,
up.
No, I slipped
I wasn't up on that.
I slipped him a 10.
I wasn't treating Blockbuster like the bar.
I had all my shit first, man.
I was just there for the Pokemon game where you took pictures and stuff.
Pokemon
For
Snap.
N64,
That's
yes!
all I was there for.
It's actually, I mean, you know, Red and I could never have dated because he would have vetoed all of my movie choices.
Oh, that's funny.
It's like, dude, Black Widow meets the... No. Ah, come on. What about Monster Zero? No. All right.
Yeah, no scary movies.
No scary movie.
Oh shit! That's something I have to tell you.
What do we got? Scary stuff?
So my
Relic Lord
My
used to
voice-
be a manager at a Blockbuster. Crazy new release, nice.
My boy Skeets got to see a screening of a fucking Us today.
Oh, I got my tickets for next week.
He said he is triggered.
Uh-oh.
He is disturbed.
Uh-oh.
Oh
and
boy.
It makes Get Out look like an infomercial.
Oh! Shit. No, don't say no more, man. That's a fucking high bar to put out.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna keep that to myself.
All right.
I'm not gonna tell the people.
Shout out to you, Skeets.
It looks good.
It does.
I'm looking forward to that.
Last but not least, we got Kayla Gaylord. Thank you guys for a great show. How can we get a prime time slot for the basement on a platform like Hulu or Netflix? Shit, why not do the universe? I mean, honestly, if you know something,
mean-
let's just put this together.
Yeah.
I mean,
why
we
not?
put it out there for y'all free of charge on YouTube, but if y'all got the connections to pay through Hulu so they can pay us,
We will give you that executive producer fucking moniker.
For sure.
Like,
We're working on something collectively as we speak.
Yes,
yes, we are. Yes, we are.
But if you got a connection,
you got a Hulu connect. Shit.
Said not enough views for Pete, Ramon, and the boys. Shout out to Hannah for the chapters and for the whole newsletter. Thank you, Steph Penny.
The newsletter is fucking dope.
I am having trouble with the mobile site, but I'm anxious for my first one. Yeah, the mobile site needs a lot of work. It needs a bit of revamping, but if you look at it on the computer, it looks dope. And the newsletter, even in on phone
Yeah,
email,
on my phone, the
looks
email.
awesome. So I encourage all you guys to get onto peachbasement.com/the hall and subscribe to the newsletter. You're going to send it in. We're going to send you back an email like, are you sure? And then you're going to
Are you sure? Because we're idiots.
Yeah. But you're only going to get one letter a week. You're not going to get no spam shit or anything. It's going to be what's been going on in the basement since last you saw us live on Thursday or Friday, whatever, and up until when you see us again live. It's going to be the new episode, a link to that. It's going to be a link to the hall so you can see what me and Ramon and the boys are getting each week, all the comics and
Yeah,
stuff.
the newsletter drops usually like on a Wednesday.
Yeah,
So you
right.
can
Right
see-
in the should be like early Wednesday morning, maybe late Tuesday night, just in time for New Comic Book Day,
Yeah.
just in case you want to get like the same shit, or just in case it's time enough for you to see what we're getting, so you can drop us an email and like, if we missed something, if there's something out that you want us to review, let us know and we'll be happy to pick it up. Because I mean, that's what we're here for.
and I want to piggyback off you.
Yep.
Give a shout out to freaking Penny because like she helped me put up the freaking the review.
You have now a spot on peachbasement.com.
now. Breaking her
And yo,
news.
your shit like blew up within the first few
I
days.
didn't expect that shit at all.
View after view
That shit
after
was a
view.
good review, yo. It was quick, to the point.
It was all Penny. She
Well
was-
done, sir, and I look forward to more of those.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have something up. I'm gonna try to do one once a week, just like
Yeah.
for not only shits and giggles. but
Do
for
shit
love
whenever
and
something comes to mind. I don't give a fuck how often you do it. Because those are not actually being included in the email, so it'll never be like it's being spammed on on the site or to people. They'll just start piling up on the sites. And honestly, the more times that you do stuff like that, not for nothing, the easier it is to get a press pass come Comic-Con.
Nice.
Yeah. We want them.
Wait, oh
Yep.
shit! That reminds me. I need to know your availability in 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll check my calendar and I'll let you know.
For
After
something.
the show, you have your people call his people.
Yeah. Something marvelous, but not Marvel.
Oh,
How
interesting.
should
Ooh.
you dress? Is it romantic or like
Dim lighting.
Should I get my suit out of the cleaners?
Sounds like a brown cow.
You still got that CVB playlist?
What?
Whoa.
I have a very important question.
I fuck on the first date, yes.
Should it be done any other way?
No.
I mean, I didn't know that was a big deal. I thought that was normal practice, like kids getting into college.
Now listen, it's
I mean,
like
if you don't go to the store, you might as well just buy the
car
groceries,
for a
I'm
test
saying.
run before you come in.
I mean,
Exactly.
listen,
If
my
you don't
first
want to just take the car and be like, hey, I want that car. Yeah, no, you want to take it.
You're
to
at the
test
store,
run.
buy the groceries.
first thing with my
Right.
girl was
Gotta feel
basically
it out.
that.
Yeah, feel it out.
Exactly.
My question was, did we take these shots yet?
We have not taken the shots yet. But however, on that, I think it's a good time.
That's a valid question.
Yo,
Valid.
you behind the scenes.
No, man, you
Sex
said-
on the first
No,
date.
To sex on the first
No,
date.
to equal decision.
No, sex on the first
All right, fuck
Sex
it.
on the
Ski.
To
the windows, to the walls.
To the sweat drip from my
And
balls.
by the way, since we're talking about sex on the first date for just a hot second, conversate is not a
That's what she
word.
said.
Biggie Smalls is allowed to use it because he gets poetic license. None of you are fucking poets, and you're certainly not Biggie, so you get to use the real word, which is converse. Bothers me.
Yeah, what he said.
In other words,
Yo, fuck that. That's number 6.
yo,
Shit.
Damn right.
he put the gangster. You know what that shit
Oh, my
reminded
God.
me of, right? The fucking Dave Chappelle shit with the weatherman. And I'll tell you something else, Greg. This isn't my real speaking voice. This is my real speaking voice. I'm straight up gangster, bitch.
Oh my god. I'm laughing so much I can't get drunk off of this whiskey. Jesus Christ.
Try harder.
Yeah,
Kiss the ring.
kiss the rings, bitch.
Oh my god. Yes.
Oh man, I gotta dig them DVDs out. I got the whole fucking seasons.
Oh, chef. I'm
Yeah.
shout out to Melancholy. Kevin, gone too soon.
Oh man,
Oh, your boy, right?
wait,
Rest in peace.
wait now. We gotta like get a little something in there.
Gosh, no.
Just like a half of something before
Yeah,
we gotta
yeah, yeah.
switch to another.
Dude, I saw your post about that and my heart broke.
Yeah, man.
Seriously.
Listen. I'll say. All right. So for those who don't know, Kevin Feige, he was a guy I worked with at Virgin Megastore, and me and him came up with a game to play during lunchtime. It was a movie game. Basically, you name a movie, I give you actors for that movie, you keep it going, and whoever can't get it, it just keeps on going forever.
Okay.
And he perfected the game. And unfortunately and shockingly, he passed away Wednesday at the young age of 50.
That's a good line.
Yeah.
I like that, Kate. May his memory be a blessing.
Oh,
I like that.
Absolutely.
It's such a blessing because, like, I bumped into Kevin a few months ago right outside of Barclays Center. And we were just catching up, so on and so forth. He's like, dude, I didn't know you was fucking doing this breaking nerd news shit. I thought it was somebody else. It's you. Like, I'm like, and I literally told him, like, I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. And he's like, oh, really?
Fuck it, yo. You
Keep
winging
doing
it.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's the best way to go about it.
Yeah.
So, Kevin, to you.
Kevin.
Cheers.
Salud,
brother.
man.
Salud, Chindan.
Should play that game on here one day.
Hell
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah.
That could be a
I actually have a few like little games and stuff that I want to. I still get Netflix DVDs, like actual DVDs.
What?
Oh my god.
You're the one guy.
I'm that guy.
You're the one
You're the
guy.
last guy. I started with the DVD.
That's because the dumbass movies I like to watch are really only available on DVD.
Oh,
I still stream my shit,
Which are...
like all sorts of B horror movies and things like
Are you
that.
watching Demolition Man?
Like teeth.
Demolition Man was previously available on Amazon. Demolition Man is fucking
That's like
awesome.
Great. I love that.
Kay says you are that guy. And yes, he is.
You are. Yes, he is
25,
that guy.
how 30 years later, whatever it is.
Let's all dress up and go to Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
I'm gonna wear my best dress.
I want to know still how the fucking 3 seashells work. I'm at a loss here. Every time I try, I scratch my ass. It's not fun. That said,
That was the preview of Wrong Number on FaceTime, right?
Yeah.
When the chick showed up topless,
Yes.
like, oh shit, wrong number. I said, damn, that's what the future's gonna be like.
yes.
Yeah. Like, god damn.
Yep.
This is life. I love it.
It's really great. I mean, it's like the Jetsons. You just fucking You don't even call nobody. You just FaceTime them and hope it's inconvenient.
The only thing though is that you know we don't have video walls yet, so I'm a little disappointed.
You don't know that. I mean, probably rich people got shit that phone is
No,
hooked up to the
but listen
projector
though,
and-
Samsung is coming close. Did you hear recently? They
The
came
what?
out
The
with
TV
wall?
is 200 plus inches.
Like it's
that in my
like
life.
it's retarded. It's like 216 inches. It's insane.
I don't need that shit.
Hey, you want
I
that
do.
for Christmas? Gotcha.
Why
My
not?
birthday.
Shit, I want that for Christmas.
The only problem will be when you're trying to take a leak and somebody calls you. Like, I told you not to call me on this wall.
So
This is
give
an
me the size
unlisted
of a
wall.
Tanya, you got me. You got
1,
me.
2, 3, 4,
You got
5.
That's
It's the
amazing.
same
We got the
combination
same
on my
combination.
luggage.
Send across to India. You change the combination on my luggage.
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs is the shit.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Use the
Spaceballs.
spots.
Spaceball's about to be fucking, what, 35 years old?
Some shit like
Yeah.
that.
They're about 80. Was it 86?
86.
85, 86?
That old?
Yeah.
It was early 90s.
We're that old. We're
Nah,
not
bro.
fucking
No,
old.
I thought Spaceballs was the early 90s.
I'm gonna look this up right now.
87, 88 tops.
Yeah, I think it's like 85, 86, but
What
it's
do you
probably
know?
close to
Well,
87.
I mean, I saw it early 90s, so I just assumed, damn,
Yeah.
this movie came out like a couple weeks ago. 'cause I
What do you
saw
got,
it.
Liz?
87.
She's sleeping.
Yep, 87.
Spaceballs 87.
Sorry, Lisa.
I had a question. Ooh, 87 is my birthday.
Yeah. That's
What's your question?
I forgot it. Oh, Mrs. Maisel. What were we gonna discuss about Mrs.
Probably
Maisel?
her chest.
Nothing.
Hell yeah, she's got a great rap.
Seriously?
We talked about this
I ain't
2
even
weeks
seen the
ago.
show yet, and I know she got a great rap.
You never watched Mr. Basil?
No.
You should
I
just
have
watch
to.
the first episode.
I gotta get
Just
on
watch
that.
the last 5 minutes of the first episode. That's it.
Fair enough.
We're on the same thing. I haven't watched Miss
Don't
No,
watch
no,
it.
no,
Don't watch it. No, no, no. No, I'm lying.
I
It's
didn't-
funny. It's funny, but don't expect nudity.
No,
That's
I
it.
didn't want to watch. I didn't want to watch the show at all.
Yeah, whose titties am I gonna?
That's how I was.
I kind of can.
That's
do
how I
that
was.
on my own.
That's true.
I was waiting for more titties the whole time.
Aren't like, I mean, as men, aren't we always waiting for more titties?
Especially,
they were
especially
big
once
surprise.
they cross that line, like, yo, we showing titties.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm in.
Well, the same thing, like in Orange is the New Black, when the first thing you see is LepriCons tits, like, and you're like,
And then they
oh my
tone it
god,
down.
that's Donna.
It's
That
scaled
was
it
the
back.
sole reason my father started watching that show.
And
God
he was-
bless him.
It was a
bless him.
smart man.
Yeah.
And we waited for that for eons.
Yes, we did. Throughout
I mean,
the whole
listen, it was never
70s
gonna
show.
get shown on network TV, but still.
But but at the same token, I'm sorry. I love her. That was great.
Pardon me.
She needs to be a
Pardon me.
redhead.
Yes, she does. I agree.
Yeah.
Fully.
Like,
Oh,
And
she
I
didn't
like
look
blondes.
good with black.
What
I
about
don't-
redhead?
Laura
Laura
Prepon
Prepon
needs to
needs to
stay
be
a
redhead.
redhead.
As you guys know, I prefer redheads.
Understand?
We all do.
I love
think
saying-
we all.
I love saying it's-
Look at this Adonis. How
I
do
love
you
saying-
fucking not?
I love them.
Jason,
Oh,
if
yeah.
ever you had stepped
They
back
are
a
kissed
little.
by fire. They have no souls. I can go on. But
They have no souls.
they are werewolves.
Sa-
Like they're so
Satan,
much.
Satan, little helpers, you know.
That's a lot. Yeah. That's it.
Well, listen to
Jesus.
love handles. I love them all. They're great.
There you go.
So I guess it's time to move on to a mediocre week in comics.
Well, Basuda week on Peace.
But,
Yeah,
yeah.
there was like
Kinda,
one
yeah.
shining star, and you could have skipped it after the first 5 pages. But everything else was just like, okay.
Yeah.
So
Basuda
let's just run down this list. Boom Studios, Ronin Island, and it's by Greg Pak. And I mean, Greg Pak is usually really good.
on his
Everybody, you know, everybody swings and misses. So there was this thing that happened called the Great Wind. I assumed throughout the whole book it was a tornado.
Yeah.
And
Somebody farted.
there's and that's actually closer That's closer to the actual story, apparently.
I mean, listen,
So
if
you
you've
gotta-
ever been around
they
an
left
Irish family after St. Patrick's
They
Day,
left
you would
it
know
that
that.
fucking vague. They left it that fucking vague. It's like,
There was a whole island of refugees, Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Vietnamese. Everybody is on this one island because this great
wait a
wind
minute.
ripped through.
So
it.
that's Trader Joe's.
It's Ellis Island?
I'm
they're
not.
not Trader Joe's.
I'm not making that joke. I can't do it. And all of a sudden, like, everybody's like living in peace, but they're respecting their traditions and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's this old samurai who died, and now they're having a contest to see who's the new like protector of the island and shit. And then this shogun warrior shows up, or he's a shogunate. He's a general representing the shogun, and he's like, "Oh, I'm here to recruit all of you people and get taxes from you." And he's like. And everybody's like, who the fuck are you? Like, the Shogun died out years ago during the Great Wind, and we're all the survivors. You know, you'll have to forgive us if we're being suspicious. And, like, the whole time, for the 5 pages that this guy's introduced, you're like, he's a dick. Yeah. And he's like, no, I'm serious. There's some shit going on the mainland, and it's right back over there. Like, it's in eye shot. Like, you could see the mainland from the island. And they're like, he's like, look over there. There's some fucky shit going on. And then there's these, like, monster mutant things that's attacking the farmers. They're like,
Samurai zombies.
And everybody's like, all right, time to fight. Let's go fuck these things up. That's the whole story.
Yeah.
It was lazy writing.
It was
It really
less
was.
than
It
exciting
really was.
for me. I didn't like
Lazy
any of the
writing.
characters. I didn't
Like,
give a rat's ass
they
about
built-
nobody. Except for the
problem
old
is they-
Chinese lady.
Yes. They built up too fast. That's the problem.
I agree.
So they could have dragged this out over one issue and make it more about him showing up and trying to, without having to introduce the zombie monster, whatever the fuck they are.
Right, I forget what the hell they called them.
Yeah. I mean, but basically they're samurai zombies, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
They look
So-
like mutant. They look like a cross between Doomsday and zombies.
Yeah.
They had like things growing
but
out
they're
their
pretty
sides.
much like brought back from the dead.
Yeah,
You know,
and
like
the Great
whatever-
Wind was apparently this big ass cloud of poison.
Yeah.
So whatever.
So basically the Great Wind had something to do with this.
I didn't care. I'm like,
yeah.
So they were in Bushwick.
yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
Or they were on
honestly, like-
Greenpoint Avenue on a hot summer day when the shit plant is ripe.
Oh god.
Oh, you've no idea. Actually, you probably do have a good idea by now.
I have a pretty good idea. At this
Yeah, by
point.
now,
I
yeah.
really do. But
Those turnip plant.
the thing is, like, and the sad part about it was, I kind of like the artwork, and the artwork didn't say
the
just
story's good, but it's like the story just like defeated the purpose.
sure.
yeah, I was less than impressed.
Like you could have had like a classic Seven Samurai type of feel with this, without having to introduce a supernatural
How dare you,
element.
sir. How dare you?
I thought it was
You
going to be like a
could
politics thing
How
with the
dare you,
Shogun
sir.
and the general and everything, and now all of a sudden we're fighting monsters, and it looks like we're all on the same side. Like, I thought this guy was a dick.
Yeah, it completely defeats the purpose of like, hey, wait a minute, when are we going to deal with this guy being a douche?
Right.
So it's like,
Dark Horse's Astro Hustle.
oh god.
Now, I like the beginning of this book. And then to me, it fell short at the end. Like, well, actually, not at the end. Like after like 8 pages. The beginning of the book has these 2 hot alien broads kind of making out on the couch in the middle of.
Yeah, I only read the first couple pages.
Well, yeah, you read the best parts then. Everybody's like partying it up, having doing drugs and drinking and everything, partying
Getting
it up on this
hammered, you know.
spacecraft.
Aunt Becky's daughters.
And the and the robot's like, hey, we have to maintain rules. There needs to be somebody on the
This is
bridge
somebody
at
actually
all
on
times.
monitor duty, which
So
is
then
practical. But
One of the hot girls goes back to party with everybody, and the other one stays on the bridge until it comes time for somebody to relieve her. And she's with the robot, who kind of looks like Superman's Kellex mixed with Buck Rogers' Tweaky, taking it back. And all of a sudden, there's this blip on the radar screen, and we see this ship that nobody's seen in decades, just flying through, and I'm like, holy shit, where the hell did that come from? That's this dude's prison ship or whatever.
they've been
and-
missing for 15 years or whatever the hell it is.
So this robot turns on his fucking evil switch, blasts the girl in the face, ejects everybody else into deep space,
So they're all dead.
and then makes the spaceship crash on a deserted planet.
I'm going to hell.
That was the best part of the book.
Yeah.
After that, it gets wrapped up in moving way too fast for its own
so
good.
confusing.
I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
The guy is apparently still alive after being in
One of them,
cryo state for 60 plus years.
Yeah.
There's a landfill of bodies strewn about. I don't know if those bodies were there, if they came out of his ship. Why aren't they charred if they came out of his ship? Where's the wreckage of the ship? Who's this guy that wants to kick his ass? What the fuck is this guy doing? This general is arresting him because he hates his guts.
And he's known him for 60 fucking
And
years.
then he's on
No, they did
trial.
a fucking Ripley. They did a Ripley in this fucking book, and they didn't need to do a Ripley. They didn't need to do it.
No, they didn't. Like, the thing is, the best part of this book
was the first 5 minutes
twist.
with the dick of the robot.
Sorry, Aliens Ripley.
Exactly.
Aliens Ripley.
You know, the twist where the robot turns on everybody, and like you could
Those first 6 pages were stellar.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everything after that was just a complete clusterfuck.
It was like
It was
they
a shit
needed
show.
to squeeze 3 issues into one, and I'm the first person to say, don't waste my money if you can put shit into one issue. There's no need to extend it to $9 worth. But at this point, I'm like, there's too much going on here.
And this is 1 of 4, right?
Yeah, no, I couldn't tell.
1 of 9.
See,
I
that's
couldn't tell that
the
either.
font
If
was
it was
fucky.
A 4 or 9.
I'm glad
like,
you said that. I thought it was the only one.
I saw that. And I was just like, is this gonna be a long fucking series or a short one?
And
Could
here
not
I
tell.
am as a graphic designer.
Listen,
I'm all
fonts
about the
matter.
Yes, they do.
I'm
And if
all
you've
about
ever
the journey
seen
with the
the
book.
10 flickering
Always
lights
Yes.
that say 10 fuckering lights.
There was something that said I don't know. Something said cunt, but it wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
I forget what
Clint.
the fuck.
Happy birthday, Clint.
Happy birthday, Clint.
Yeah.
That was it. Fonts matter.
But fonts matter because it's happy birthday, cunt. Like, are you like celebrating your ex-wife's birthday? Because I can get behind that.
Right?
I can get behind that.
Like, see you.
Yep.
See like a white hipster with fucking a handlebar mustache with a fucking paintbrush. Fonts matter.
7.
But he painted it wrong and said the fonts matters.
The fonts does matter. The fonts
Hey.
always matters.
That was
Hey.
Absolute says for your
For your wonderful end. That's
yes,
it.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. That was 7?
7.
Hipsters are racist?
Yeah.
I mean,
Slightly. I mean,
Discriminating.
I mean, it's not like he said font lives matter. Then it might have been construed. That was 7.
well, now that's 8.
Yeah.
That's 8.
fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean,
That's what I'm here for.
It's like 5 black hipsters like the fucking Western Hemisphere. How's that?
What?
What? There's more.
There's way more,
You gotta
yo.
look for that.
That actually
I'm
know
sorry.
That's like another breed, yo.
Wait, hold
That's like another breed.
on. That know they're hipsters or just think they're different? There's a big difference.
Oh, that is true.
Whoa.
Bruh,
This is
if you
complicated.
rock
Because the letter
Wait.
alone.
Wait, hang on. Are
It
they
don't
real
matter what they
hipsters?
think. They still hipsters.
Hang on.
No.
If they're real,
No, because the
are
letter
they real
alone is a-
hipsters or do they just drink PBR?
Gentlemen.
But wait,
please go ahead.
I gotta ask the black guy this though. I really do.
9.
9. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I do. Okay, we have black hipsters versus black, and I'm gonna call them thugs. These modern thugs with their skin tight jeans and shit. We can't really call them thugs. So we call them
They're not
hipsters,
thugs.
or do we have a separate name for them? And I don't know it yet.
Oh, wait, first of all,
Question mark.
full disclaimer. Pete, question to me myself.
Please.
Okay.
Granted.
They are bitch ass bitches. When you wear freaking extra medium jeans to try
Extra
to
medium.
compliment your fucking calves that you don't work out on.
Because your calves is this big.
You compliment your calves.
You are not hood. You're not trill.
No.
You a bitch
And
ass.
this comes from a guy that was a corner boy to the other boy to the guy on the
Oh,
corner that
Oh my
point to the
god.
other corner boys. You are not real. That being said,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
Just
we
no.
need a new name for them. We got one on Periscope. I can't say.
We
but
can't
it was pretty
repeat that.
accurate.
We can't repeat that, but
Bitch ass bitches.
No.
no,
Bitch ass
worse.
Ninjas. Bitch ass ninjas.
Oh, no.
Can I use your pad here,
Yes.
cuz?
Put ninjas.
That's funny. No, it's not
Yeah,
that.
that's different.
I can't utter this.
Yeah.
But accurate.
Greg, I can't utter this on but I'll tell you a funny story
On national
relating to what you
interwebs.
said. Relating to what you said later, I will tell you that later.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I have always kind of wanted to pick a fight with one of these herbs because that's really what they are when you boil it down as herbs.
Triple letter score for saying herbs in this context.
Yo, I'm trying to bring it back. I really am. I love
it. Never left. It never left.
Thank you.
It never left. It really
I always
never left.
imagine like if you get into a fight with one
herb.
of these cats and you know they square up on you, you could just give a low front kick to the pants and just knock them forward.
Yeah.
Right into a knee.
I have a quick funny
Tiger.
story.
Or an uppercut.
So
Tiger uppercut.
Tiger uppercut.
I'm at work the other day, and this young 20-something-year-old cat, and he's like, "Hey, man, you know, we don't see you around here much. There was like garbage around here, so on and so forth. Just like, coffee wasn't made. I'm like, listen, what's my job? I don't know. That's problem number one. Problem number two is I'm the assistant to production. I make sure that you get paid even when you fuck up. And you fuck up a lot. And you know how I know you fuck up a lot? Because I see your time card or the one you don't do. Number two. Number three, you're talking to me like I'm your age. I could be your father by mistake.
I love it. I love it. I love this.
Says, I hope this is Ramon and not.
Yeah, somebody who's logged into Pete's Basement's Periscope said, "Where's Ramon?"
Yeah,
and Ramon is
Friday.
Fridays. Ramon has church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't think
it ain't
but,
Ramon.
Priest Tabernacle. Yeah.
I mean, well, listen, hang on.
But whoever you are,
it's after midnight, so it could be Ramon. Who knows?
It could be Ramon. It could be Roger. It could be Steve. Could be Adam.
His astral plane is in me.
See, it seems to me most likely that it would be Adam, because Adam, out of all of them,
Adam would have
said
said something different. I think it might be Steve.
It might be.
Identify yourself, Pete's Basement.
It's the ghost of
Are
Pete's
you the
Basement
basement
past.
ghost?
Oh,
We'll
we
see.
should bring a Ouija board.
No, we really shouldn't, Liz.
Wait, no,
No.
Ouija board. Okay, no Ouija board.
I am Southern Jamaican. We will not have that shit in their being. No.
There's a reason I never brought.
You notice you're the only one with that.
You're allowing
You're the only one.
bad and
Exactly.
else
All right,
to
all right,
come
all right.
in.
Listen.
Leave it alone.
There's a reason I never brought sage or anything else into this house because I don't want to piss it off.
Sage is good. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, what if it doesn't work? That's like
It's gonna
There
be
you go.
okay, sweet,
Hang-
that's
See,
the
Liz
deal.
gets
I
it.
went up
Hang
there.
mad
Right.
plastic around.
that's like
Yeah.
when you're a black belt and you punch a guy who's 6'6" and he doesn't get knocked the fuck out, and you're like, oh, that didn't work.
Versus Mike
You're like, shit, that was my
Exactly.
best shot.
Yeah, that. They need to tell you that a hand-to-hand fight is not gonna work.
After
Yeah.
says I'm not even religious. I don't do those damn things.
Nope.
I hear you, girl. I hear you.
No.
I mean, listen, sage will work for some shit, not for evil spirits.
No.
I'm just saying.
Sage is used for 3 specific things: to bless a new home
Tell him.
and a new apartment, to get rid of all the ignorance and fuckery of your ex.
Yes.
I didn't know that. I will light up some sage.
I plead the fifth. No.
And also to bless your new job.
Man, it really doesn't like when you talk about it.
Those are three purposes of sage.
147 purposes of sage.
So speaking of monsters and shit,
You cannot use sage on hoes. Sorry.
Dark Horse's other offering this week was Calamity Kate.
Much more cohesive.
Not you, Kate.
much
'cause
more
you're better than
visually
this book.
pleasing.
I
Good night,
actually
Kate. Love you.
If I had to draw straws, I would say I enjoyed this book.
Yes.
The character is a dickhead. She is a dickhead.
Yeah.
Like she's an asshole friend.
She is the worst roommate ever.
Ever. She's like, hey,
ever.
like I'm your old friend who you haven't heard from in 6 years, and hey, nice daughter you got there. Can I stay with you for a little while?
By the way,
it'll only be a
congratulations.
few weeks.
Congratulations on getting married and losing your husband in the same space in which we didn't talk, because I'm a bitch, but
And so she's now been there for what was
night,
supposed to
Joe.
be a
Good
few
night,
weeks.
It's
It's now 6
6
months.
6 months.
And there's monster droppings and goo all over the house.
Just blood.
She apparently because
yeah.
monsters are a thing. She's been having like
so what? Monsters are skiing up all.
There's monsters are just popping up all over the place, and she's killing them, and she's mad famous.
Apparently, monsters are commonplace in LA.
Yes, they are.
Or wherever the fuck she is.
I mean,
and she's slaying them up.
You saw the freaking ghost in a freaking plastic bag earlier, and that was
Yeah.
So, yeah, she decides she's going to go after the 7 original monsters that are breeding all these other monsters.
Of which I recognize 3 of them.
Yeah, there were a few names thrown in there, so it actually makes me want to do enough research to see if they're naming actual, like, real monsters in there.
From, like, lore and like, religious text and all that stuff. Yeah.
Advantage, I get you.
Yeah. So, I'm with that. The fact that they went into enough monster lore to make me interested in doing some open book research makes me want to get it. I'm going to give this the rule of 3.
Yeah,
I'm going to get 3 issues, see how it turns out.
Yeah. I have a sneaking suspicion, though, that especially with this book, you're going to know if it's going to suck by issue 2.
You're probably right.
Because it got that crazy that fast.
The issue 2, now she meets her rival, Javelin.
Yeah.
This is this other monster hunter girl running around L.A., so we'll see how that conversation goes.
Yeah, that's just not going to end well.
The first issue was intriguing. It definitely was intriguing.
Without a doubt. And also, it gets one of my votes for artwork of the week.
Yeah.
Because the artwork was phenomenal. It was on point.
It was
clean,
patient.
bright.
The artwork was patient.
But still, yeah.
It was very patient.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting into the bullet. Okay, good.
Yeah, we got it.
Because...
Daniel on Facebook. I'm sorry, go ahead. Finish.
No, please.
No, it's a little off topic, so finish.
Well, no.
We're pretty much done with that.
I was just going to say, because this is a bottle, which I have at home as well, of Bullet Tattoo.
Jameson's done.
R.I.P.
This is Bullet Tattoo Edition, which was done by our good friend Jess, who we love and is absolutely phenomenal in everything that she does.
We have a lot of great people in the Philippines.
What did
we really do?
Back
We
to
really do.
superstitious stuff. Daniel says on Facebook, if sage doesn't work, then it's not a ghost. It's some other form of spirit. At least you
Yeah,
don't
talk
have
about
a
mad extra
shadow
shit, yo.
that's always watching you.
It actually
I'm out. Yo, good night, everybody.
Somebody's watching
it's closer to a shadow than anything else.
Whoa.
It really is. Like what I told you last week. There were no details and no definitions.
It's
of the
just
form.
always
It's really
a shadow. It's always just...
Oh my God,
It's just
like
there.
Dark.
Box.
If
Whatever you think your fear is, it's gonna
Bird
be
Box
like,
is
oh.
trash.
Well, that's what's down here. The ghost is trash.
The ghost of trash. Fuck you, ghost.
The ghost of trash past?
The ghost of pants.
I'm gonna set up mad plastic traps for your ass.
To quote Professor
Apparently,
Bloom,
ghosts be getting caught
there
in
are
plastic.
things that go bump in the night. We are the ones who bump back.
Ooh.
Shit.
Was that Hellboy?
Yes. I watched the original
I love that line.
Hellboy's got what did I say in the thread? I'm like, why is Hellboy not getting enough fucking recognition?
It really doesn't. It's such
Because
a
the
good
trailer
flick.
looks sick. That shit got me hyped.
Yeah.
No,
Seriously.
And I wasn't expecting anything.
what?
from
No,
Let me
the
tell you,
Hellboy
I watched the
movie.
first one, and I'm like, I am more excited for the new movie now than I ever was.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, why is nobody talking about
No,
Hellboy? Hellboy looks like it's gonna be
Although
the
I am
David
still
Hallboy
sad.
is doing a great job.
Yep.
But like they're in the middle of a sandwich. Like the release date is the week after fucking Shazam.
Shazam and
Yeah.
before Endgame.
Yeah, it's bad.
Speaking of which, like
it's
I
fucked.
like
hard.
I was
Should have pushed that back for like a later summer release.
Maybe like late
I thought
June,
that-
no,
late
I thought that
June,
trailer,
before
though, for
Homecoming,
Shazam-
Far From Home, whatever the fuck.
Yep.
yeah. I thought that trailer though for Shazam was awesome.
Shazam
I thought it
looks
was a
great.
lot of fun.
I'm gonna have a lot of fun.
Shazam
with
looks
it.
like mad fun.
And speaking of, I'm sorry to cut you off, but did you see Zachary Levi's like PSA to everyone? Like,
No.
say he basically went live on social media and be like, "Yo, to all of you cats out there who like, making it a competition of like Captain Marvel versus Captain Marvel, it's not like that. Like, go see one movie, great. Go see both movies, great. Like, it's up to you, but." Just have fun. Stop making it like it's
Don't
a competition.
compare movies.
Like I'm fully behind Bree. Bree's fully behind me. Like we're just having fun here.
Yeah.
That's what you guys should be doing.
We just
Stop-
telling stories.
Yeah, just stop making it so serious. And I'm like, thank you. So, when the fucking stars got to tell you, yo, sit down and shut the fuck up.
At the end of the day, they're
Like-
really not competing. They're just trying
No,
to tell
they're
their
not.
own stories.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm totally cool with that.
And people who are sitting
know?
there like, oh,
Like everybody's like all so divisive where it's like, Marvel or DC, Marvel or DC. Fuck that.
Fuck
All,
that.
I want all of it.
I want
I want DC to succeed. I want Marvel to
I
succeed.
just want a great story. I just want a great
that's all.
story.
What if I told you could like both Marvel and DC?
Oh my God.
There are so many people out there that are like, oh my God, I'm giving up Pete Space.
The $100 I'm spending when I go to the movies.
Yes,
Yeah.
I just want to enjoy comic book movies.
Yeah.
You don't smuggle
That gets
food
back
in like
to
with your kids, like
how enjoyable Captain
Damn.
Marvel is, because it's just
I
fucking
don't envy that.
fun.
All in. All in.
That's it. That's
all
all
my
it needs to
money's
be.
going towards
I feel like
the fucking theater.
what I got a question. What's your kid's snack of choice at the movies? Like, is it regular popcorn? I gotta get the nachos
sour,
and cheese.
right?
Popcorn, and they like the sour
The
gums.
sour gums.
Yeah.
Sour Patch Kids.
I'm
and
a
all
pretzels
sorts of-
and cheese kind of guy. Not for
You know,
nothing.
those are a new thing to me, and I'm not
There you go.
opposed to it. I do like it, but I do
The big jug of
natural-
popcorn,
I mean, the
soda, and then whatever my kids.
Can I tell you a
give me
quick
nacho-
story? And I might have
nacho
told
cheese.
this
Oh, we
on
got the
Pete's
pizza.
Basement
We got
before.
the pizza.
Nacho cheese and pretzel.
The
bites.
pizza or like the movie pizza?
The movie.
The movie.
Oh, I
pizza.
thought you got pizza.
Nah.
Oh.
We put that in. We would choose that
In your pocket, yo, in your pocket. The portable pizza thing that you wear around your neck? Yes.
Here's a good one. Absolute says, "What's the best thing to sneak in?"
A flask.
Alcohol.
Beef jerky. Oh, yeah, no, she's right. Alcohol.
Alcohol. A flask.
I definitely
A flask
dumped
of
Bacardi
whiskey,
in my
honestly.
tall soda.
Road soda.
Yeah.
Road soda.
I got a large soda, dump fucking Bacardi in that bitch.
Yup. There you go.
I love that.
I mean, honestly, like, because the thing is,
you won't
only,
get a bad review from me.
there is no amount of sugar, soda, or food that will save you from watching a shit film. Alcohol will do that.
Yeah.
I went to the movies. I think I was seeing fucking, I don't know, maybe Winter Soldier or something. And I got the popcorn and I put the butter on the popcorn and I took a straw and I stuck it under the thing, the butter thing, and I stuck the popcorn into the straw and I hit the butter soda.
Oh
Would
my
seep
God.
down the straw into the middle of the popcorn.
That's ingenious.
And these three girls,
I was just gonna say 100%. Red is doing that next.
these three
Yeah.
girls are looking at me like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Yeah, it gets the butter into the middle." And they're looking at me
Oh
like
my
I'm a
God, that's
wizard.
the gospel.
Like, they got instructions on how to do it. Like what?
Life hacks.
Yes,
you're
sir.
doing it wrong. And
Dude,
it's
Life hacks, yo.
I kind of want to draw diagrams.
I'm
of this
doing
shit.
that. I'm doing that.
No,
What's the next movie? Oh,
Like,
we gotta
I
go
want-
see Us.
I
For
legit-
Us, I'm
Yeah.
doing that.
So Red and I, when we go to the movies, he always asks the clerk, "Give me a large popcorn, fill it halfway," and he puts
Yeah.
butter.
And I go ham on the butter halfway, and I
Got
try to refill it, and then I fill it to the top. and I
Anybody
put
that
more
doesn't
butter.
want the liquid lard
Yeah.
is ridiculous. It's amazing.
It's
what it's there for.
delicious.
And then it's self-service
fucking
too?
delicious.
yeah.
Hook me up.
I want to do a keg stand on the liquid butter. That's my goal in life.
Oh my God.
I put it up Periscope and I got 5 on it.
That's
Okay,
great.
so-
Jason Hagopian says weed.
Will anybody lose money on Sunday when Game of Thrones premieres?
Oh.
No.
I doubt it, because
No,
you
Game
know
of
what?
Thrones premieres
Because
on
here's
the
the thing.
14th.
Here's the thing. Game of
Right?
Thrones premieres at like what?
On
9
the
o'clock,
14th.
10 o'clock.
24.
Isn't it?
But
It's
it's at
on the
night.
14th. It's already the third week. It's already the third week, Game of Thrones.
Yeah, so it's
No,
gonna,
it's the week
24.
after.
24.
Game of Thrones is the
No.
15th,
No,
and
no.
14th.
No,
And-
no.
14.
but Endgame is the week after that. It's like
It's
the
the
20-something.
26th.
It's like 10 days. 10 days.
I think they're safe.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
that's totally
totally
fine.
safe.
Because the thing is,
Because
anybody,
by then-
anybody who watches Game of Thrones, it's on at like what 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night.
Right.
You got plenty of time to catch the matinee, any shows afterwards, or
And
whatever.
aside from
And
that,
get
From
fucking
Thursday
hammered.
night to Sunday.
Sure.
Yeah.
DVR is a thing.
Yeah.
You DVR the motherfucker, you go
Yes.
to the movies, and you come back and you watch the shit.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
What was the question, Greg, that you had for me for Game of Thrones?
Oh,
Now
shit.
that we're on the topic, you're
Oh, here we go.
Nah,
I'm
yeah,
not
I don't
gonna-
think.
no, no.
I don't think Endgame is fucking with Game of Thrones and vice versa.
Nah, not
What?
really.
It's
Whoa,
not.
whoa,
No, they're
whoa,
going to be
whoa,
immune from
whoa.
each other.
I think
In all
whatever
honesty.
movie is out the first week Game of Thrones comes out is going to suffer Sunday.
Yes, they're going to get fucked. Like, royally.
It's that April 14th.
No.
So what comes out that weekend?
I would say it right.
Yeah, Hellboy or Shazam?
Do you think anything? I think it's.
Shazam.
Is it Shazam?
Shazam comes out first in Hellboy.
Shazam, you don't
But
trust
Shazam
them.
wasn't until May.
No, Shazam is
No,
the first
Shazam is April.
week of April.
Shazam.
Jason
No,
Hagopian,
boy,
it says Shazam, so yeah.
Well,
Oh,
Dan, that's going to be
I'd
tough
like to
then.
request a tag out
Okay.
because I'm gonna get Liz in here for Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Could you
Do
get
it.
me a water while you're at it? Because before I take this bourbon, I don't want to
No,
throw up on nobody.
I want to be here with her.
Okay.
Yeah,
But could you
I'll
get me a
do it.
water too while you're at it?
I'll do that.
Thanks,
Put up
pal.
a seat.
Water. Of water.
Yeah, water.
I I would have sat on your lap. Like, that chair is gonna break.
No, this chair is flimsy. I'm gonna be embarrassed when it breaks.
Oh my god. I'll be like shallow.
I mean, we could all squeeze in if you want to bring that thing on over.
Let's not complicate things. I can squeeze in. I can speak.
No,
from
we got
here.
room. Yeah.
I can speak from here. It's
No,
totally
it's
fine.
cool. No.
Totally fine.
Pete, explain Shazam to me. What is there to explain besides he's a guy who gets the power of 7 great gods to do good, and that's what the wizard tells him to do.
7 great thunder gods.
Mercury,
for the most part.
Okay, wait, let's run down the list in order because otherwise we're gonna fucking forget them. And that's the wisdom of Solomon, the strength of Hercules, the speed of Achilles. Is it the speed of Achilles or is it the speed of Mercury?
Shazam, they got a spell, right?
Yeah. I thought it was speed of Achilles.
Oh, okay.
Oh fuck! So, all right, let's just name the god, maybe not the skills.
Let's Google it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right
But damn it, we're trying to remember, right?
Zeus,
Achilles, Zeus, Artemis,
Artemis. Okay.
What? Like he hold up, fucking arrows.
Solomon, Hercules.
Atlas.
Atlas. Fuck Atlas.
The strength of Atlas. The strength of Atlas.
The strength of Atlas, Zeus, Achilles, Mercury.
Damn.
We
were right there.
Yeah, I'm close.
Yeah,
Y'all
Solomon,
got it.
Hercules,
I
Atlas,
always
Zeus,
forget
Achilles, and
Atlas.
Mercury. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that comes out.
Shazam.
Shazam.
Damn. First appearance 1940.
Yep, Fawcett
Holy
Comics, bro.
shit.
Wiz Comics,
Yep.
number 10.
Number 2.
2. Fuck. Now turn in my geek card.
You can tell how drunk I am by how
Oh my god, the scribbles.
sketches go from real detail to just like
There.
man go.
Yeah.
Right. Cherry.
Wait.
Banana.
Wait,
Dot,
hang
dot,
on.
dot.
Which one is inky? That's all I need to know.
The S from the 90s. That you would always
the S
make.
with the
Yeah,
lines?
S, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
Nice.
I love the shit that was like when it was 3D and it's like I must have missed step 5 because nobody ever did step 5. Alright, Dynamite's Obey Me. Issue 0.
Very, very interesting.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean,
This girl
bizarre.
annoyed me.
Completely bizarre, but interesting.
The talking dog, the girl.
He's a
who
hellhound.
She looked like she had the power of the Purple Man. Like she just looked at you, her eyes glowed, and she made you do what she wanted. But that was never really explored in the book. Like you kind of got a sense of it, and really you had to take the title into consideration.
Yeah.
But she's telling people what to do, and maybe they're doing it, and sometimes they're not. And then there's the
And
talking
then if they don't, she
hellhound.
has to kill them.
And she kills them by like teleporting like in front of them and just like, you know, doing some ninja shit, which
Yeah.
I'm all for. But and then she gets bucked by a shotgun against the wall, and the hellhound's like, yo, she gonna fuck you up for that. And they're like, what? She's dead. Oh, no, she's not.
Yeah,
then,
that was the thing that really confused the shit out of me
I
because
could not
like there's
get
way too much blood on the wall.
couldn't get into it.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting concept, but I think more needs to be explained.
I mean, it was a 0 issue, and it was a long 0 issue.
It was.
I'll give it that much.
It definitely
but,
was. Could have been a number 1 for a story arc, honestly.
Images.
Should have been.
I'm
but-
sorry, wait. That Dynamite. What was the name of that?
The Dynamite book was called Obey Me.
Thank you.
Yep. Images, Little Bird. Alright, the cover of this book led me to believe that I was going to read a horror book. It was not.
Nope.
It was some wacky as fuck ass futuristic anti-Catholic religion kind of
Jesus
crazy.
Christ.
Yeah.
Unapologetically intended.
Oh,
Holy shit, the priest was in like some priestly armor and shit, and he's all bald, like he looks like he's got radiation poisoning and everything.
Yeah.
His hair's all falling out and everything. They're holding prisoners of Canadians, which I mean is probably something we should think about doing, because the last time we tried to invade Canada, we got our fucking asses kicked. Oddly enough.
Nah,
Like
Canada's good, yo. They just legalized marijuana.
but they're like friendly ass
It's great,
motherfuckers.
yo.
You wouldn't think that they was
That's what I'm
gangster.
saying. They good.
I mean,
Probably
Why
because
fuck with them?
they waited for us to come into their territory, and we can't fuck with that wilderness shit.
No.
They all like recruiting fuck. They all on like chariots led by Wendigos and shit.
basically, like they released Super Troopers and Super Troopers 2 on purpose.
Yeah, word.
But you know, to the point where like Robin Williams was all like,
So-
Canada's like a loft apartment over a really great party.
That's good.
Just observing, guys. Just
Yeah.
observing. I don't want to be a part of this. I'm just watching.
Like, we come in there to fuck some shit up, and they're all like, maybe you just want some syrup, eh?
I mean,
we're like,
Maple
maybe
for
we
that
syrup-
shot, eh?
yeah, like, we kind of do. They
syrup
like.
kind of solves a lot of problems.
Have you ever had Crown Royale maple?
Yes.
No, I haven't.
God.
It's so good.
It's so good.
I have not.
No,
It's
have,
amazing.
have it with guava.
Fuck, I need to experience this.
Have
I need to
what
experience
now?
Have it
this.
with guava or pineapple.
And a guava with pineapple juice?
Have that with guava or pineapple.
Have that with guava or pineapple juice.
Maple with guava or pineapple.
No,
I want to pour it on my
no,
pancakes.
no.
That's how good that whiskey is.
No, but
Like,
on,
seriously.
the bottle, fucking the Crown Royale. Have it with that.
Regular one, but he's talking about the limited edition only in Canada, eh? Where it's
Yes.
just maple.
Yes.
It's just maple, eh?
Eh, don't you know? Yeah, yeah.
That's Minnesota.
Only maple.
It's Minnesota, eh?
No. I
Minnesota.
only said one A. Minnesota's 3 A's.
I can't spell right now. It's not happening.
Eh,
Okay.
eh, don't you know? Eh?
Syrup talk.
This
Okay,
is a-
so it was bizarre. I mean, the thing is, like, the theme of every single one of the books that we're reviewing this week is bizarre. Like,
yeah, I'll give it
like
that.
even Batman Who Laughs, bizarre.
Yeah, I was gonna say we gotta talk about that one.
I'm saving that for
get
last.
to. We'll get to that. But everything about every single book that we read this week was bizarre beyond any stretch of the imagination.
This shit
But
was
this
really weird.
But it was really weird, but I really like this book.
Okay.
And I don't like...
Like, her whole purpose was, like, after her mother disappeared and she had to figure out, like, did they kill her mom? Did they take her prisoner? And they took her prisoner. And then,
she wakes up, like, what, 3 days later?
and she has
3
to go
weeks later?
find the axe.
Yeah.
Go free the axe. And you're like, is this a weapon? Turns out to be this big, huge guy
Who
with
looks
a
like
Canadian
who looks like Santa on steroids.
It looks like Captain Canada, yo. He's got a fucking
Yeah.
Canadian flag t-shirt and shit.
Yeah.
Say Captain Canada.
Yes, I did.
Captain Canada. Yeah.
And this motherfucker just takes the axe and
I'm
just
gonna
starts
protect you,
swinging
eh?
on motherfuckers.
I'm gonna protect you, eh?
Eh? He was like behind this glass door, just like chilling there, and then he was like,
What's this all about?
he broke out of there as soon as they started
Yo.
threatening the girl by punching the glass out.
Bro, when that scene happened, the only thing I thought of was Doomsday. When they introduced Doomsday and the death of Superman,
Okay.
he's punching through that fucking steel wall.
Okay,
Bang.
that's actually not what I
Bang.
thought of, but I had
Bang.
a much deeper nerd moment for that.
Okay.
I went back to the Incredible Hulk cartoon on Saturday morning. All right, I'm 5 years old tops, and Bruce Banner gets the idea to lock the Hulk himself, obviously, behind this impregnable door in a mine. It's a prison built by the government to contain supervillains, and he locks himself in there. And all of a sudden, he's watching on screen as I forget who the villain was. I want to say Dr. Octopus, but I'm not sure. Like, why the Hulk would be fighting Dr. Octopus, I don't know. But either way,
Yeah.
he watches Betty Ross, his girl, get attacked and kidnapped, and he's like, "Oh shit, I gotta get out of here!" And he starts punching the door as Bruce Banner, and in a really stellar animated maneuver by Marvel Comics at the time, and I think it was Bandai or something that was animating the shit. It was only Banner's fist, and it was his human fist, and it was like boom, and it got bigger, boom, and bigger, boom, and finally it was just one big ass green fist, and the Hulk breaks the shit out of this impregnable ass prison that obviously was not built to withstand him.
Right.
That was where I went with that whole scene. Yes, Liz.
Vegetable Tube says, "Go me, Greg."
I'm here.
Fair.
But, I mean, it wasn't a terrible book. It was a bit of a surprise at the
Yes.
end
Yeah.
when... I mean, let's just throw the cheese down here.
Yeah.
When the lead character, Little Bird, gets killed at the end of the book.
Yeah.
And now the axe has to be like, I'm gonna fuck you all up for this because I feel guilty about the whole ordeal.
Yeah. Yeah, she takes one through the neck.
Yep.
And if you take one through the neck, you're
I mean, you're dead.
If you're not dead, you're paralyzed, but she's probably dead.
You're probably going to bleed out
because
from
she's
that.
like a 12-year-old kid.
There's not a lot of
max.
pressure one can support to the aorta to make sure that
Yeah, it's either the aorta or the jugular. Like which
that
one's
was what
gonna
I
go.
meant to say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
whatever this thing is here, it's important.
It's either your jugular or your carotid. Those are the two.
Speaking of killing motherfuckers,
Kill them, motherfuckers.
assassination.
This, I laughed my ass off.
Did you?
Yeah.
I thought this book tried too hard.
But it didn't have nothing to do with the movie, right, Greg?
What movie?
Greg was the one that told me this is a movie that came out last year, Assassination Nation.
Yes. Assassination came out September with Kelvin.
Never heard of it.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, it's an indie jump off. But I thought it was going to be like, coinciding with fucking with the actual movie itself, but no, it's completely different.
It is completely
Yeah.
different.
And self plug to me, you thought I wasn't ready for this fucking review. I'm ready.
Let's go.
Like,
So we get
aight.
there's like top assassin in the world. People are trying to kill him. They're trying to
Yeah.
assassinate him.
yeah.
They're trying to kill
And-
the #1 assassin.
He calls together a meeting of the top 20 assassins in the world and decides to hire them to protect him, like to be his bodyguards.
Which is the ultimate in dick moves as an assassin.
I don't know. I don't know too many assassons. I've seen a
you
few
know,
on Faces of Death.
It's a dick move.
It's a dick move because it's like
You pop it
it's
on.
like motherfucker. You've got probably. I'm guessing because they don't really go into details. I'm guessing at least 300 kills to your name, right?
Okay.
So you're afraid for your fucking life, dude? Like nut up or shut up.
You mad brazy right now.
Yeah, he was mad that his whole security team couldn't protect him. And
Yeah,
shit
well,
like
he
that.
hired a bunch of fucking morons
fucking
on an
idiots.
assassin's
I mean, a
salary.
lot
It's
of
not
the
gonna
assassins were fucking morons too.
Yeah, well, that's why they wound up dead.
That's why I don't know. Like I'm one of the guys' names is Fuck, and they try
Yeah.
to draw on a
His
boy
name
named
is Fuck.
Yeah,
They try to draw on a boy named Sue comparison. I'm like, don't
Yeah.
bring Johnny Cash into this.
What's your name? Fuck.
I mean, I said it.
What's your first name? You.
I said it before we went live. I was like, you know what? I think they just ran out of names because there was like 20 of them. And I think they just ran out of names.
One of the guys looked
that was
like
it.
fucking
Frankie
the-
Towers, or what was the name? Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
One of the
Again,
dudes looked like the
bizarre.
fucking
Just
big
bizarre.
Nordic salesman from Frozen. He's like, hey, different, dude. Like, I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
I was waiting for like Waldo to pop up in one of the
Yo,
panels.
that's what
It
shit.
looked like where's Waldo at one point.
They got into a big ass shootout. Fucking 20, like 15 of them are dead, and the rest of them are just chilling there.
Well,
like,
the one guy who was like standing over them all is like, "Oh, I'm the best one in the world." And the only thing I could think of was John Turturro in The Big Lebowski as Jesus. You said it, pendejo. Nobody fucks with the Jesus. And
That was
bam!
probably not for nothing. You're right. That's exactly how that dude
real
talked.
Yes.
That is probably.
And that's
the
exactly how that
inspiration.
dude looked, but on steroids.
You're right. That is not a lie. That is
Yeah.
exactly how he fucking looked,
Yeah.
and it's exactly how he talked, and it's probably the inspiration behind that scene.
Yeah.
And then he got fucking murked in the head by
His-
like the little
Bam!
girl who was just sitting there
Smoke.
playing video games the
Yeah.
whole time.
And then
Yeah.
Smoke, right?
Smoked by
oh,
smoke.
Yeah, and the best thing was like, oh yeah, by the way, I got a contract on this motherfucker
Yeah.
right here, so leave me alone.
She was like Django.
And everybody,
bounty hunter.
and everybody
No,
just
I
went
had a
on.
bounty on his head. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. It's
And everybody was
legit.
just like, true.
So then he's like, "All right, so what do the rest of you think? You want the job or not?"
Yeah, so out of the 20, like,
There's
10
like
of them
7,
got
maybe?
eliminated, like,
Yeah.
quick,
Yeah.
off
It
the
was
bat.
it was like the Hunger Games for assassins.
Yeah, real quick. They was killing everybody in those last fucking 5 pages.
God, it was just brutal. I mean, it was brutal and it was fun.
I'm
Yeah.
glad you liked it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I was in a bad mood because I read this like almost second to last
It was like
compared
it was
to all the
trying
other.
too hard.
I thought it tried too
yeah,
hard.
no,
They were
I do.
like forcing
It
it.
could
I
be
do
easier,
agree.
it could be
I do
easier.
agree
Yeah.
because, but the thing is though, is that if there's going to be any number of people that are going to actually sign up to protect this motherfucker, you gotta weed some of them out. And I thought the way they did it was cool.
I think it was just an excuse to not have to write and draw these motherfuckers
Also
back
true.
into the panels.
Also true. Yeah, it could also very well be a subject of lazy writing and
Hopefully
lazy
this ends
artwork.
in like 5-6 issues.
I would
Yeah.
accept it for that.
Should be 4 or 5.
Yeah,
Shit, I'd be surprised if they made it 3.
Keep it to 4 issues.
Listen, I'm going to call this right now.
5.
I'm calling this right now. By the end of the 3rd issue, he's back by himself. And he's got to go into assassin mode and fuck everybody up.
Probably. I don't know. It was, it wasn't a terrible book. It was just... I don't know. I'm glad you liked it. So stick with it.
It was enjoyable. It was enjoyable. It wasn't great by any stretch of the imagination.
It was okay. It was definitely okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. It was good. It was okay.
So, Greg, you leaving for this one? We're doing Transformers now. Yeah, swing back.
I said, hold it in.
Nah, I come back. Oh, sorry. That was your foot. Yeah. I'll come back for this one.
Yeah. This is what we was waiting to talk about.
Can we nominate a new award for this?
Yes, of course.
Uh-oh.
The Basura of the Decade?
The bus.
Oh my
wow,
God.
that bad?
Yes.
The whole decade?
Wow.
Okay.
Nah, yo, I think X-Men
It's
is
early.
up there, yo.
No, not like
I
this.
gotta throw like an X-Men comic in there.
It's not early in the decade. It's early in the year, but I mean, you're right. I mean, this decade still did start in 2011, so... I mean, maybe. That's pretty harsh, though.
Shit.
I thought I was gonna have happiness, enjoy it with a reimagination of the lore.
They did, like, purpose this book with, like, oh, this is going to be a totally, rebooting of the Transformers franchise, of the mythos and everything. And it's kind of not nothing we haven't seen before. It's Orion Pax being like a senator and, a leader before he became a Prime, and Megatron being the leader and another senator of the Rebellicons,
the Ascenticons,
some shit like that. They weren't calling themselves Decepticons yet. They were like Ascenticons, Rebellicons, whatever the fuck it was.
Their whole thing was about
but they were, they were not happy with the current regime, and they were doing protests and shit. And that was the whole argument between Orion Pax, Optimus Prime, and Megatron. And it was also like a quick conversation. And it was like some shit out of fucking like 24 or something. Like, you got President Palmer being like, yo, we're friends. Can we just talk about this? And the other guy's like, no, we can't talk about this. I'm out. I'm going to do what I want to do. And then you're going to suffer the consequences. Deuces. And he leaves.
Yeah.
And then meanwhile, you got Bumblebee, like, bringing up to speed this newly built Transformer.
Newly forged.
Yes, newly forged guy called Rubble. And, like, you kind of get the idea he's going to be some sort of construction bot because of his name. Yeah. I don't imagine a guy named Rubble is going to be a helicopter when we've got Windblade being a helicopter. But he gets to choose his alt form, which I think is pretty cool.
Yes.
But you've already got your established name, so I think you're kind of limited within the Transformers caste system. You are a ground bot. Yeah. Yes, Liz.
Facebook, Daniel says, as a fan of Transformers, I couldn't get into the comic. It was confusing because it felt like they did nothing really with changing the story. It
Thank you.
felt like it continued from last year's story, just takes place years later.
Yes, that is exactly how I felt. And they're using the War for Cybertron action figure set as the inspiration behind the artwork. And if you ask me, this is one of the worst series ever. I'm sorry. Everybody loves this series, and I think it fucking sucks. I don't like the battle damage on the figures. I don't like the fucking alt modes. They're all like futuristic nonsense figures. I don't want a futuristic fucking truck. I want an Optimus Prime that can blend in with the regular semis running around Earth. I'm sorry, if the fucking semi of Optimus Prime looks stupid, don't even get me started on Ultra Magnus. It's ridiculous. Fuck War for Cybertron, and it's exactly what this shit is just an ad for the toy for the toy line. And I'm not having it.
That's what
not
it is.
fucking having it. Daniel, you're absolutely fucking right, and this motherfucker is like an authority on Transformers. He tried to like school me and Remote on.
I did it.
He tried to school me and Ramon, like not even school. He tried to Like, we asked about, like, a lead-in for the Transformers mythos, and he gave us chapter and verse on, like, how to get into it, and it was just so many books. We're like, all right.
Yeah,
Thank you for the effort.
It's a lot, man.
I'm back in.
There's way too
I'm
much.
very
There's
disappointed
way
with
too much.
Transformers 1.
Yeah, I was too. I thought it was going to be, like, some whole new shit. And
Like, besides the actual... Okay, as somebody who isn't familiar with the mythos like I am, this issue was just boring.
yeah, I can understand that.
Completely
Lazy
fuck-
writing.
Aside,
And it shouldn't
aside
have
from
been.
the artwork, completely boring. Now, I love the artwork. I know, I get what you're saying. With
The artwork
correlation.
itself was good. I don't
Yes.
want to disparage the art. I
Right.
don't like the style of the robots themselves, which I don't think was the choice of the artist. I think that was the choice of the overall
publisher
editing.
or
Yeah,
whatever,
the
yeah.
IDW in conjunction with Hasbro.
Yeah. It's like, you have to use this mythos from this era,
Exactly.
from these characters, and,
And for what the artist was handed, I think they did a great job.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Like, this was my other choice for artwork of the week, to be honest with you, because it was extremely well executed.
Yes.
So, that being said, you know, the story, again, was just like, huh?
Yeah. Less than stellar. Less than what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Less than what I was hoping for.
Yeah. And, I mean, to be perfectly honest, with I haven't read, like, much. Like, I can count the amount of Transformers comic books I've read on one hand.
Sure.
And this one is just...
It's a hard series to get into because there's a lot of confusing origins.
All of the ones that I've read, I'm just kind of like, what the fuck is going on?
I can completely understand that.
So,
last but not least this week, and by default, I guess this is Book of the Week, we've got The Batman Who Laughs, The Grim Knight, Issue 1.
yeah.
And this is a spin-off of the Batman Who Laughs miniseries. And
Begrudgingly.
we've been looking at this Batman with his guns and everything from one of the dark multiverses, and we've been wondering all about him. He's basically Bat Punisher,
Yep.
and truthfully, you don't need to read. This whole thing was built as an origin for the Batman, the Grim Knight. You could have read the first 4 pages and been done with this book.
That's it.
All you needed to know is what went down differently that made him him. And it's very simple, and I'm going to throw the cheese down there, and I'm going to spoil this for you just in case you don't want to waste the money. It's not a bad book, and if you're paying attention, because you need to kind of know what's going on in the Batman Who Laughs and in the Batman stories themselves to really comprehend this, because he's doing this whole thing where he kidnaps Jim Gordon, and he's going to kill him as a... You know, and because the Batman Who Laughs wants to torture him or whatever, and he's going to just put a bullet in his head. And there's a whole thing otherwise. But meanwhile, he's telling him the story of how he goes up against the Jim Gordon of his world. And it's basically just the Punisher meets Batman. The Batman of... Remember fucking Dark Knight Returns when the Batman has taken over Gotham City with the bat bots all over the place, policing everything?
It's a Punisher with logic.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. He's got fucking bat bots, he's got satellites all over the place, and they're fucking killing criminals as they're committing crimes, and all the families are like, oh, but no, this is good. And like out of the Twilight Zone, no, this is good. It's good that you did that, Timmy. It's good that you sent him to the cornfield or whatever. It's good that you fucking...
I finally saw that episode for the first time recently, like around like New Year's or whatever.
Fucky, isn't it?
Fucked up.
Yeah, no, it's fucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the parents, like, the father's like, no, it's good that that this criminal who was going to kill us was shot and killed instead. It's good, and we should smile and thank Batman. Yeah, you fucking should, assholes! You were almost fucking dead! And if it wasn't for the Batman, you wouldn't be! You'd be fucking... And the fucking kid might be getting fucking ass raped in an alley while the fucking criminal is wearing his mother's pearls! How's that for fucking need for therapy?
Jesus Christ.
Thank the fucking Batman! You missed a bit.
This only just happened 20 seconds ago.
Nevertheless,
wow.
Everybody wants to say that the Grim Knight is wrong, even though he's not. Because what happened when he's a kid is the criminal, Joe Chill or whomever, shoots his parents, right? And then this, like, Bruce Wayne is sitting there crying his eyes out, as one would. And all of a sudden, there's some fumbling. And the guy's like, where did those pearls go?
And he drops his gun like a
sees
fucking
the
moron.
gun. And he's like,
what an
oh.
amateur.
And the criminal's like, run, kid, run. No.
Yeah.
Kid's got the right idea.
Fuck
now I'm going to
you.
pick up the
Bam.
fucking gat right
Fuck
now.
you, yo.
Why don't you just shut up and fucking die? Bang! And he doesn't just hit him once.
No.
Bang!
Bang, bang,
Bang!
bang.
Bang!
Yeah.
Damn fucking
He
right.
loads it on him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Y'all know how I feel about Frank. Don't fuck with Frank. Don't fuck with the Grim Knight. He's got the right idea. Kill them all like the fucking... Their gods sort them out. The Grim Knight is right. The Grim Knight is right. That's a fucking hashtag. God damn
Grim
it.
right is right.
Yes!
Do that now.
So that's his whole origin, is instead of being a crybaby, Bruce picks up the gun and shoots the son of a bitch. Really, because the guy she drops the gun, which is an important detail.
But it's like all the extra shit that's in this issue is like it leads up into the Batman Who Laughs series. That's
right.
going on.
This, I'm guessing this is like just like a one-shot, thing.
I mean, they even said it's like to be continued in Batman Who Laughs, like number 3 and number 4, like whatever.
And I mean, there's some dope-ass covers to this. The Gabriel Dell'Otto cover is amazing.
Oh.
Sitting there with like all the guns and shit on him and everything.
It looks badass, yeah.
Yeah, basically it's like, doing all the right things that Rob Liefeld couldn't do.
By default, this was my book of the week because just the rest of them left me kind of cold.
Everything else was too bizarre.
It was.
It's been a slow week.
Yeah, everything else was just too bizarre to get that title.
Yeah. So I think that about does it for us, guys. I'm a lot more sober than I expected to be right now. You are not.
I am not.
I'm going to pour myself another shot of bourbon. Ladies, would you care for one?
My cup's been there for a minute.
It's a little tougher than the Jameson, I will admit.
It's bourbon. It's not whiskey.
It goes down a little hotter.
Yeah.
Just top me off.
Hey, yo.
Oh, you were awake for that.
T, no?
I'm saving my stuff for tomorrow.
All right.
Jesus?
For Jesus.
Relax.
You can get in one more.
I'm doing a leprechaun. Leprechaun.
Leprechaun.
Leprechaun. Okay. Is that like SantaCon?
Not too much. Yeah.
Close.
Nice.
Let's just
Oh,
leprechaun.
absolutely. Did you give
See,
me a
I
shirt?
would much rather sign up for that.
Absolutely, actually, you gave me a shirt.
I haven't given
No,
him the shirt
Leprechaun.
yet.
It's
Yeah.
better weather.
Yeah.
I haven't given him the shirt
Yeah.
yet, Absolute, but I will.
I don't want to do this.
All right,
No,
guys.
I'm
Well, we're gonna hold on to
wait,
that
wait.
for a second.
Oh.
You can
I'll
sit.
not-
You can relax a second.
You can sip
Real
it.
quick, I
How
will
you
not
want?
fall out of the bathroom again.
Now
No, that was
pressure.
a one-time thing.
What?
When he fell, you weren't here for it. When he fell out of the bathroom.
He
fell
out of the
out
Fell out of the
bathroom.
bathroom.
Yeah. Out the bathroom.
No. Yeah, Jamaica was representing.
Anybody else remember when Bruce Banner, Tony Stark, and Mysterio did a movie together? So that would
No.
be Mark Ruffalo, Robert Downey Jr., and Jake Gyllenhaal.
No, I do not.
What movie? What movie was that?
Yeah, what movie was that?
Wait,
Meanwhile,
Absolute.
wait, say it again.
Jake Gyllenhaal, Mark Ruffalo, and Robert Downey
Robert
Jr.
Downey Jr.
What movie they were in?
Yeah,
What,
together.
Zodiac?
Was it? I don't know.
No.
Never saw Zodiac. I don't think.
Maybe
No,
it's Zodiac.
Absolute says Zodiac.
Really?
Well, I guess it was
I
Zodiac.
trust Absolute.
I mean, bro.
Hello, I said it first.
You got it. You got it.
No. Absolute said it first. I'm fucking with you.
Don't fuck with me.
What the shite?
It's like, damn, she got a jacket on already and shit.
Huh? No, I'm
Yeah.
cold. This is me cold.
Yo, she really she leaned over with her shot glass and I started cheering her. She said, no, bitch, I'm not
bitch.
cheering you. Put
I'm
the shit on the
cold.
table. God damn.
It's on my Amazon watch list.
You know what I just thought of? Like, you know how? Do you remember like back in the day when they used to like relate movies and how like they would interconnect everything?
Back to Kevin Bacon.
I just thought of
6
Robert Downey
degrees?
Jr. and
6
he
degrees?
had I was watching Weird Science and that guy's in it from True Lies, which correlates.
Oh my
to
God.
Yes,
Captain Marvel. What, the one that was the salesman for the car rep or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
just thought
God, I
of,
can't
like,
think of
that
his name.
whole
Paxton.
round-
Yeah, Bill Paxton.
Bill Paxton.
Yeah, it
Thank
was
you.
Bill Paxton,
I just
yeah.
thought of that. I don't know why. Just random. Just putting
Well, yeah, Bill Paxton's been killed by the Alien, the Predator, and the Terminator.
Yeah, I saw
You're right.
that. Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah.
yo.
I was like, holy shit. Like, poor guy, but still.
All right, guys, we're going to draw this basement episode to a close. It has been great. I hope everybody goes out and enjoys their St. Patrick's Day weekend.
top of the morning.
Top of the
Top of the
morning
morning
to
to
you.
you, lassies
and
and
be
laddies.
safe.
What's up,
Please.
Seamus?
Drink
Make sure
responsibly.
that you
Drink
get on
responsibly, please.
Lee's Art on Instagram and order yourself an an amazing cup of your own choice.
Get one of those.
That's the maid. That's the maid.
LEEZ_art.
Let's get this guap.
Yeah, I still gotta
Order
get
30
my
of them
own.
shits, yo.
Buy 30. Hashtag buy 30.
Buy 30 at least, please. You gotta put our kids to college.
The right way.
I'm not cheating.
Wow.
Apparently, they
Way to
can't
bring it
cheat
back.
on the
Way to bring
SATs.
it back. Yeah.
Too soon.
And she's happy to do
got-
custom work. Just give her
we
enough
gotta
time
talk.
to do it. And make sure that, guys, you're going to want to get a Pete's Basement t-shirt like our man Jeff Hayes did earlier this week. Go on represent.com/store/Pete's Basement. We got all the regular PBTs. Yo, we got the PB tank tops and the summer colors because summer's coming. Yo, spring's right around the corner and the hot weather's coming. And I can't wait because I fucking hate the cold.
And tank
Get-
tops, right?
Get them
Tank
summer
tops.
bods.
Pete's
Get them-
Basement tank
Work
tops.
on them
Crop
abs.
tops. Don't listen to this bitch at all. Don't listen.
I'll make you a crop top. I will. Don't even test me. I'm in fashion. I know how to do the shit.
I just pictured you with scissors and cutting it in half.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
Plus, we got the Pete's Basement supports Project Harmony. Pete's Basement supports our veterans, and Pete's Basement supports the Hero Initiative. All great charities, guys, and 100% of the profits of those sales go toward those charities. Plus, we have the Pete's Basement Rick Sellis line that we have the very first t-shirt in the line, which is the Amazing Fantasy 15 homage of me carrying Ramon to the comic shop.
See, I need to get one that's actually in my size.
You
now.
do need one, and
I
you
do.
can bring me back the motherfucker that's not
keep
your
fucking
size no more.
forgetting. I keep forgetting.
Skinny
I'm
dickhead.
such a terrible human being.
You're a horrible
I'm
fucking
a
person.
horrible human being. I lo siento.
Yep.
He's still snoring.
So make sure you get yourself a Rick Sellis t-shirt. We are splitting the profits between us and Rick. So, you know,
Rick,
credit
we love
to the
you.
artist,
We
and we
love
do
you.
love
Love
Rick.
you too.
He has done so many great pictures of the Basement Crew. And Rick, we need a new image of the Basement Crew. I'll send you like portrait shots of everybody so you can incorporate it however you wish.
Yes, please.
On you, brother. We know you're a wizard.
You're a
And-
wizard, Harry.
Last but not least, the Pete's Basement Patreon, guys. Thank you to everybody who has contributed so far. And guys, for as simple as $1 a month, you get your name on the Pete's Basement website under the patrons. For $3 a month, you get your name in the credits. For $10 a month, you get your name highlighted in the credits. And you get an awesome drawing from me or Roger featuring an Eskimo, a dragon, a leprechaun, or a transgender unicorn, which was a new one that was added by Hannah.
Hannah.
Let me get in on that.
All right,
Let
well,
me get in
you
on that.
got to get on the
chip in.
Patreon.
You gotta
Yes.
throw in
No,
the
I mean,
Patreon.
as
Oh, you want to draw some
Yeah,
shit? Okay,
yeah.
you got to come up. Just
Dude,
come up with
like,
something.
I'm-
Yo, shout out
like,
to
I'm
the
learning-
Patreon who pays for the full experience, getting kidnapped, going to the strip club.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
waiting for that guy.
Yeah.
I will be there. I will treat you to the strip club. I'll get you a lap dance.
We're going to give you
whoever
the
signs
full
up for
New
that,
York experience.
I'll hook
Yeah.
you up, yo.
like
We are going to fly you to New York. We're going to pick your ass up at the airport. And we're going to put a burlap...
I'm not flying you to New York. You
No,
get
wait.
here,
No.
you get here, and I'll take care
But
of
that's
you.
the beauty of the patron
Yeah.
of that tier. The Pete's Basement Show will fly you to New York.
God
We'll
damn.
pick you up at the airport. We're
Better
going to
hook
put
it
a
up,
burlap
yo.
sack over your head. We're going
Yo.
to drive you all around New York because unless you're fucking Liam Neeson, you're not figuring out where the fuck you're at. We're going to bring you to the Basement Show. We're going to feed you some straight up regular New York pizza. You're going to do the show with us.
Best.
We're going to put the burlap sack back on your head. We're going to drive all around. We're going to go to the strip club. We're going to go to the fucking bar. We're going to get nice and drunk. We're going to drive you around some more, and we're going to deposit you wherever the fuck we please. If we like you, we'll bring you back to your hotel. If we don't like you, we'll put you where we fucking want to.
With
Jawbreaker in your mouth. Sorry. You won't die,
but did you
It'll be a
die?
hell of a time.
You'll
Yes.
have a blast.
You'll have
and
a
that's
story for the
only
rest of your life.
$5,000. It's a $5,000 tier, and honestly, for a full experience like that, it's kind of worth it.
Yeah.
And yo, for $1 million,
Absolutely, yo.
like we all get Ferraris, and you'll get a Ferrari too. So
Oh, yeah, hook it up.
Listen. I live
I'll
5 blocks
teach you, yo.
away, and I want this treatment.
If there's any really stupid Rich Pete's Basement fans out there,
Absolutes, like, if I ever come to New York and I don't get authentic New York food, I'm giving you a negative Yelp.
duly noted. Fair enough.
Love you, Absolute. Love you.
Well, guys, I think that's just about it. I think that's all the information that is important. And, of course, hit us up, questions@Pete'sBasement.com, Instagram. It's
Yo, Greg,
Facebook,
last one for the night.
At Pete's Basement. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know what you're reading. And we always want to hear from you guys. And we'll see you next week. Salud.
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 Bubba boy.
God, I hate bourbon. Pete's Basement is copyrighted 2019. Ripped Productions. All rights reserved, so go fuck yourself.